Hello and a very warm welcome. This is the second part of the doubleheader. Salem Spartans will be locking horns with Madurai Panthers. You're talking about Salem Spartans. Well, they are a team that are playing for pride and they don't have any fear. When you're fearless, you are limitless. Madurai Panthers, talk about them. Well, their net run rate is very healthy, but they need to win this one. Why? Just take a look at the points table there. Chepauk Super Gillies through. Ruby Trichy Warriors through to the playoffs. Dindigul Dragons through. Ruby Trichy Warriors, mind you, for the first time in history, have made it to the playoffs. So congratulations to them. But Madurai Panthers are at 5. Their points are 5-2. They need to win this one. If they win, they get to 7, and then they just might have a chance. Also, they'll have to watch out for other encounters that happen. Keep an eye on other contests, what teams are doing, and hope and pray things do fall in place for them. So we're just building for them. We're talking about their captain, talking about Madurai's captain. You always talk about their captain, who's always led from the front, Chaturved. I mean, whenever you talk about this team, you talk about Anirudh as well, Anirudh Sitaram as well. But whenever all these players do not perform, the captain has always stood like a rock. He's been there, he's accelerated, he's gone on the offside, on the onside. When opportunity has not presented itself, he has made sure that he creates opportunity as well. He's somebody who believes that he's not here to fit into the world, he's here to make this world his very own. He's got great support coming in from the other guys as well. Whenever you speak about him, you also speak about Arun Karthik, because Arun Karthik is one player who is the most decorated players in the league. Great history, he's got great talent. And then what we did was we did speak to him a short while earlier, and just take a listen to this.
We have KB Arun Karthik from the Siechem Madurai Panthers joining us. KB, a very important match coming up, must-win encounter. So how is the mood in the camp?
We are relaxed actually. We are not thinking about our game. I mean, it's very, very important to win this game. But not much of pressure or anything. It all depends on other results as well. So we have to do our duty. So other than we are focused. Any
update on Chaturved's injury? Because last time he didn't feel.
He had dehydration. I think he had a small headache and dehydration, and he's absolutely fine. We had a couple of days of break. Yeah.
And it is very different for us to see you in a different role. We've always seen you, opening and putting the bowlers in trouble. But you are preferring to come down the order in the last few matches. What is the reason behind it?
I think there's a trend going on in Chepauk for the last 1.5 weeks, last 10 days. I mean, the 10th and 12th over, all the teams are losing wickets. I think that's when the momentum of the batting side changes. So we wanted to change the trend. So that's why I had to push back.
And this TNPL season, earlier you were with the Tamil Nadu team, you had a fantastic season with the bat. And how do you see your performance this particular edition of TNPL after the performance from Tamil Nadu?
To be frank, pathetic.
Don't be so harsh on yourself.
For my experience, I should have contributed much more for the team. I mean, I'm not thinking about Tamil Nadu as such. I think it's very, very important for me to do well for whichever team I play. So that's how I've been playing my cricket, and that's how I'll play my cricket.
And how do you switch on to a very Bhaktiman mode outside the field, but on the field this time we are seeing you in a couple of verbal duels with other players and once with the umpire as well?
No, I think whatever happens on the field, it stays on the field. I think all are my colleagues, my friends, and whoever, even the umpires as well. Everyone I play TT with them almost every day. So we're all chuddy buddies. So whatever happens in the field stays in the field.
Okay, இன்னைக்கு ரொம்ப important match KB. கலக்குங்க பெரிய sixes எதிர்பார்க்கறோம்.
Thanks Muthu, கலக்கிடலாம்.
All right, some key players to watch out for them. Jay Kaushik, for sure, the all-rounder. We know the kind of vibrancy that he brings around in the field. Good with the bat, solid with the ball. And then Mr. Dependable, Chaturved. And for sure, it will be very interesting to see where Arun Karthik comes into bat, because the longer he plays, the longer it's going to be good for the team's chances of winning. They need to win this one, mind you, because they are only having 5 points at the moment. They need 7 minimum to have any chance whatsoever to make it to the playoffs. And if we look at the party spoilers, well, because they are playing for pride, so they've got nothing to lose. They'll come all guns blazing. Vijay Shankar, of course, all-rounder that we all know, needs no introduction. Periyasamy can be very lethal with the new ball, swings the new ball, very deadly at the death. And then Murugan Ashwin with the googlies and can trouble both the right-handers as well as the left-handers. And whenever you speak about Vijay Shankar, of course, it is quality. But one player who is yet to show and prove real mettle so far in TNPL. Has played for India, was part of that World Cup squad, consistently, regularly features in the IPL. But the best of Vijay Shankar is yet to come. That inning was promising so much more, that 41-run knock that he played. But the team is expecting many great things from Vijay Shankar. So, all right, it's toss time. It's two captains, match referee and Suhel Chandok.
It's the second game of this Super Saturday here at the Shriram Capital TNPL 2021. The Salem Spartans up against the Siechem Madurai Panthers, who've got to win to stay alive in the playoff race. We've got the two captains alongside us and the match referee, Chatur Ved, Daryl Ferrario, and the match referee, Vijay Lakshmi, who will toss the coin. Ma'am, it will be Daryl to call it.
Heads.
Heads is the call? Heads it is. Daryl, what are you looking to do?
Yeah, we're looking to bat first.
Why, Daryl?
I think it's our strength to bat first and put on a score, and then we'll be confident defending any score.
Good to see you back at the toss. Feeling fit yourself?
Yeah, I'm fit.
And just thinking about the entire season, obviously disappointing for you guys. What could you have done better? How do you assess this season?
I think it's been a bits and pieces kind of a season. We have done quite well in one half, and then we have failed in another half. I think if we put one performance together, I think we can pull off a win today.
Hope you do. What are changes for today?
We've got two changes. I think Pranesh misses out, Karthikeyan comes back, and Gopinath misses out, I come back in.
Okay, good luck. Go well.
Yeah, thank you.
Chatur, for you guys, you know what you have to do. Win to stay alive, and obviously a couple of results to go your way. How do you approach this game?
Yeah, as you said, it is important for us to win this game and leave the rest to whatever happens. So we are just focused on winning this game, doing our process right and taking this game alone.
Hey, you've talked about the process a lot. What's your process in terms of the team? How many changes?
We've got three changes. Praveen Kumar, Rocky and Kiran Akash miss out. We have Shahjahan, DT and Rohit replacing them.
Go well. Hope you do well tonight.
Thank you, thank you.
So there you have it. That is the news from out in the centre. The Salem Spartans have won the toss and they've elected to bat first.
Thanks, Suhel, and we'll quickly take a look at the Dream 11, Team 11. And this is for Salem Spartans. On that note, I welcome Nikhil Chopra in the commentary box.
Thank you so much, Padam. Must-win game for the Spartans, but to look to spoil the party would be Vijay Shankar. Daryl is back as skipper, somebody who can tonk the ball, and of course, Murugan Ashwin will be looking to spin a web and try and get some wickets. He's been short on wickets and would want to get some wickets and get the momentum going for his side as well.
Yeah, and as you rightly said, Nikhil, they've got nothing to lose because they are playing for pride. They won't be making it to the playoffs. And who are they up against? We'll take a look at the Dream 11, Team 11 for Siechem Madurai Panthers. Arun Karthik, well, needs no introduction, and then he's got that gentleman with a good couple of knocks for him, Sugindran. Talk about Anirudh, talk about Chaturved, the dependability, Mr. Consistent. Kaushik provides the flavour with the bat, with the ball, energetic in the field as well. And then if you go down, you can expect some great contribution coming in from Salem, Oshik and Chandrasekhar Gautam as well. So talk about Rohit, he'll provide you with that all-rounder role as well. Shahjahan. Mind you, this is one team which is stuck with 5 points. Last game for them in the league stage. And they need to win this to collect those 2 points, because only with 7 will you have any chance of making it to the playoff, Nikhil. Not that it's a certainty, and Arun Karthik is going to play a big role. And where will he play a big role? That's another question. Where will he bat? Will he come down to bat at 6? And we'll quickly take a look at the road to final. Now, the qualifier 1, how does that happen? Team 1 plays Team 2. Winners go to the final. Losers, that's the advantage of staying in the top 2 and the privilege. You still have a chance. Even if you lose, you still have a chance to play the winner of Eliminator. That will be played between 3rd and 4th. So then you play, and if you win that, then you still make it to the final. As simple as that. That's the privilege. That's the luxury that you have of finishing in the top 2, because consistency and good performances in the league stage is always rewarded in that fashion. You're talking about Shriram Capital TNPL, and quickly we'll take a look at the points table as well. Now, Chepauk Super Gillies, we all know. They've won in season 2, season 4, season 1. They were the finalists as well. But Ruby Trichy Warriors, for the first time, have made it to the playoffs. And Dindigul Dragons, by winning that previous game, collecting 2 points, with those 8 points, they have also assured themselves of a place in the playoffs. Now the key men that matter so much more will be walking out in the centre as they do. J.R. Madan Gopal and G.S. Anantarama Krishnan. Referee is going to be Miss Vijay Lakshmi, and TV umpire will be M. Mohammad Rafi. I'm Padamjit Sherawat in the company of Nikhil Chopra.
Second game of the Super Saturday and must-win game for the Madurai Panthers, and it's going to be an interesting and exciting contest, because if batsman like Vijay Shankar get going, he's been threatening to. Previous game got that 41 as well. Be interesting to see where he comes and bats. Will he come and bat in number 3? But the openers have a task at hand. On the side would want to capitalize the power play as well. Like to get the momentum early on, put pressure.
Yeah, when you talk about that side, I mean, talk about the Madurai Panthers, Shahjahan, Rohit and Chandrasekhar are making an entry. And 2 changes for Salem Spartans. Daryl comes back, as does Karthikeyan. You talk about Akshay, will be opening the innings for them. 557 runs, 29 matches. Strike rate pretty healthy, 124. Nikhil.
And they're a side that won the toss and wanted to bat first. Make sure they use the freshness of the track to their advantage on the lights, and in the evening with the moisture around. Track is only going to get better. You get plenty of value for your shots. Pace and bounce on offer. It's about capitalizing, and the skipper Daryl said at the toss that he'd like to post a big enough total, and he's confident of defending that target. So clearly they have a strategy and looking to spoil the party for the Panthers.
Sushil's right there. He's going to give Akshay the company. 23rd game for him. Strike rate is something that he'll have to improve, because when you come out to open, it's basically you have the luxury and the advantage of having those 6 overs with you and the power play, where only 2 men are allowed outside the 30-yard circle. Rohit will begin proceedings. 27th game for him. 26 wickets, nearly picks up a wicket every game. And this is the second installment of the double era. Just a quick confirmation for all of you. This is going to be Salem Spartans versus Siechem Madurai Panthers. And let the countdown begin. Play! The umpire calls play. Here comes the first ball. Watchfully wanted a single. Partner not interested. Nikhil, when a team does not have anything to lose, suddenly you delete the doubts and the fears from your mind and the system. So when you're fearless, you become limitless.
Playing for pride, and you'd want Akshay and Sushil to capitalize field restrictions and just go out there and show everybody what they're capable of doing as well. Padam, young man looking to make a name for himself. Great opportunity at the Shriram capital, TNPL. You just need to go out there and capitalize the opportunities. Might not have been the season that you were looking for, but since you're playing the last game of the league phase, try and make a difference.
Yeah, leave an impression.
That's the track. Same track being used for the evening game as well, Super Saturday. It was a belter of a track in the afternoon, and it'll only look to improve under lights and with a bit of moisture around. That green tinge you can see on the surface, rolled in nicely, hard wicket, plenty of bounce on offer.
And yes, Nikhil, the last thing that you mentioned, plenty of bounce on offer. And I think tomorrow is the last day of the league stage, and the 7 strips that we've played on. Excellent surfaces. Even Satish yesterday at the presentation, he particularly mentioned that thing, that after 4 or 5 days he'd anticipated that perhaps tracks are going to crack up a little bit and might get to see spinners play a major role. But he was praiseworthy. He was saying that good, those 7 strips have been taken great care of. Great job by the ground staff.
couple of deliveries on the off stump, trying to get into shape away from the right-hander. The previous delivery, trying the in-cutter, getting it spot on, Rohit. Bird's eye view of the Chepauk stadium. Beautiful camera work.
Yeah, and big final will be played right here. Our playoffs begin on the 10th. 15th of July. 15th of August. Pardon. We started on the 19th of July. You can understand the stress it can get onto you, Nikhil. Long tournament, not a single day break. But it has been fun-filled, joyful, and each day we've just enjoyed ourselves to the best.
Because the quality of cricket has been spot on. From the youngsters looking to make a mark for themselves, we've seen some really exciting and entertaining cricket. 200 runs being chased. That was incredible to watch as well. Some scores being defended, some outstanding catches, fielding, great spells, spinners, quicker bowlers, batsmen making merry on this track. Everything was on offer.
1 over gone, 2 without loss. Salem batting first. They won the toss and they said we want to bat first. Mind you, this is a team that has made an exit out of the tournament already because they'll not be progressing ahead in the playoffs. Only 3 teams have qualified so far. That just rolls onto the batsman.
That's the bounce I was talking about, and with a little pace, new ball, harder ball, just surprised Sushil there with the pace and bounce.
And mind you, it's the red power play in effect, and this is the time when the batsmen have an opportunity to make merry, make this a very fruitful period for them. You can also make this very rewarding for yourself. What is it that you need to do? Download the Cred app, and you can pay your credit card bills via the Cred app during the match, and all you get to win is all those cashbacks and the rewards as well. Nikhil was having his phone with him a short while back. Nikhil Chopra. What was the latest bill that he... Oh, he has made the bowler pay for it at the moment. Fantastic looking backward punch, and that's Shriram 4.
Really nicely timed that, got on top of the bounce. Not looking to hit it too hard, just looking to find the gap. Playing it underneath the eyes and opening the face of the bat and finding the gap. That's the beauty about batting in the power play.
With me is a very rich man, healthy and wealthy also. With me, Nikhil, my wallet is like an onion. Whenever I open it, I cry.
Now I know, you don't keep a wallet.
The batsman will have to keep their eyes on the scoring rate as well, because this is the power play, Nikhil. And this is the time you have to enjoy yourself, make merry, great power play. Make the best use of whatever comes your way. Sometimes in life, it's not what you have, it is what you do with what you have. Nikhil and I, we've got the best seats in our house. And why? Because when your passion gets you your paycheck, we don't complain. You get to speak on your first love, cricket. We're loving it. Tamil Nadu Premier League, it's big. Shriram capital TNPL. Second last day of the league stages today. Just guides it. You don't need force to get the 4. That's a Shriram 4 with elegance.
You don't need power. You can use the pace of the bowler. Once again, opening the face of the bat and running it down to third man, playing it fine, intentional and in control. Picks up second boundary of the over. This is good batting by Akshay. This will certainly give them the momentum that he's looking for as well. Capitalizing on the power play for his side, getting valuable runs early on.
Very true. Oh, what a catch! Would you believe it? Bully, that's what he's called. Kaushik. He was totally airborne when he picked it out over that. Nikhil, just take us through, please.
That was travelling. What a catch! Brilliant! Look at the timing. Because you're using the pace of the bowler, backward point, ball will always be looking to travel. Akshay departs for 9, 11 for 1.
That's it. Inside edge. You know, with that sort of moment, that sort of uplifting performance, you can end up becoming Upstock's most valuable asset of the match.
And that's what you want to see. When you get an opportunity to come and bat, bowl, and then of course contribute to your side with some brilliant work in the field as well. That could be the game-changing moment as well. A couple of catches like that, and that's what you want from your fielders as well, because it uplifts the standard of bowling as well. The bowler's heart gets bigger as well. It was a brilliant catch, and it was travelling.
Oh yes. Slip there. Back foot punch. This has been about innings about back foot punches. We've seen so many already, isn't it? Not one of the easiest shots to play. You and I played a lot of that shot.
What did that show? That the wicket is a belter to go out there and bat. Trust the pace, and most important for the back foot punches, horizontal bat shots, you can trust the bounce as well.
Absolutely, and that is where these surfaces have been so good. Nearly 20 days in the tournament, Nikhil, and sometimes you get to see that one or two surfaces are very good and the others are turning tracks. We've not seen that entirely. There has not been any unfair advantage to the spinners, for that matter, no. So the bounce has been very good, the carry has been very good. So there's been everything for quality. If you are a quality batsman, you'll score runs. If you're a quality bowler, bend your back, seam it, swing it, whatever, you get it here.
You've got the quicker bowlers picking up wickets, you've got the spinners picking up wickets, and you've got the batsmen getting runs as well.
That's a beautiful shot. Races down to the fence for 4. A half flick, half full sort of a shot that. I want to enjoy that yet again. Another Shriram 4.
Reminds you of VVS Lakshman. Picks it from outside off stump. Knew what the field was on the onside and in control. Beautifully timed. That's a welcome boundary. Just looks to shuffle and be ready. Wrists of steel.
Lovely. Treat to watch. It looks so picturesque every time you watch it. Day, night, evening. They're so very close to the Marina Beach. Second longest beach in the world. Another aerial view right here in the beautiful city, Chennai. "16 for 1, 6 to Sushil. Vijay Shankar hasn't faced a ball yet. I just hope he scores one of those 60, 70 good runs, Nikhil, which are fun-filled and which are stroke-filled and a very entertaining innings. At least he should salute the tournament in a grand manner." As you said, there comes the cover drive. Not exactly from the meat of the bat, let me tell you, but still it's a Shriram 4, 3 overs gone. It is 20 for 1. Has him to send it to the boundary for 4.
Had to reach for it. The previous inning got 41 of 35. But always looking to play through the covers. Body weight on the left foot. Just goes to show, spotted that ball really early. And also goes to show Padam, when somebody sees the ball that early, that he's giving those glimpses of getting back into form. He gets back into form, he can really hurt the opposition because of the kind of quality he possesses, and he's been threatening to do that. He's coming to bat at a time where there's plenty of overs left in the game. Even in the previous game when he got out for 41, he was looking to take the mid-wicket fielder on, and it was the big side of the boundary as well.
Yeah. You got an elephant's memory, Nikhil Chopra. You remember it exactly as it happened. In the 4th over, not exactly the run rate that he'll be very proud of, but till the time Vijay Shankar's there, you can always expect them to put a healthy total on the board. This game has a lot of importance more for Madurai Panthers than Salem Spartans. Have a slip as Vijay takes strike. 4 from 1 so far. Well played, cautiously played. And the point that you made, yeah, because we've not seen the best of Vijay Shankar. We all know the quality that he possesses, class act that he is, fantastic all-rounder that he is. So now is the opportunity for you. Now the pressure is also not there. So get set. He's got the first ball for 4-2. Play a longer innings. Madurai would surely want to see the back of him as soon as possible.
And why I say, Padam, that Vijay Shankar's been threatening, because if a batsman's not in form, you'll see him get out leg before, caught behind, clean bowled. But when you start seeing batsmen playing their shots, if they're getting out, playing their shots, it just goes to show that they're seeing the ball really well, they're backing themselves, and their defenses are not being beaten. They're going after the bowling.
Now those are as numbers. If you look at 5, 41, 7, 7, 32, 26. Don't get to bat in that game. Match 1 versus Kauai, because it was abandoned because of rain. Yes, he's got starts in 3 of them. And also because it's a Vijay Shankar, you would expect him to get those runs fairly quickly. Not the first 10 probably, but as you proceed ahead in the innings, the gap between the balls and the runs has to increase, and surely the runs have to be more than the balls.
And especially for an international cricketer who's playing in the Shriram capital, TNPL, when you're playing domestic cricket, you're playing Dilip, the other, and when you represent the country, you'd say that this player got picked to play for India because his level of cricket was a notch higher, and you'd want to maintain it there as an international cricketer as well. So for that, it's an important innings for him as well.
Deep strike, Vijay Shankar. It's 4 overs gone, 24 for 1. Kaushik Srinivas, we all know what real value he can possess. There he comes. No slip to him, Nikhil Chopra.
Vijay Shankar likes to go inside out, over covers, extra cover with the spin as well. Kaushik is, of course, an experienced campaigner, picking up lots of wickets in domestic cricket. This is going to be an interesting battle.
And also they've given him that cushion, as you can rightly see, at mid-wicket. He comes back before he could. He just came to mark his attendance, though he was not needed. Have they picked up 3? Oh, that's brilliant running. And that's very sloppy work in the deep.
Good bit of running. Use the depth of the crease and push that ball in the gap, and take a look at Vijay Shankar, and quickly was asked and took off. Good bit of running there, and throw should have been a little better, a little more intensity, awareness.
He took that long turn. Oh, he pulls it this time around. That fielder again comes into the picture, puts in the dive. Oh, we'll have to check that. Was he making contact with the rope as when he touched the ball? 2 is what they've gathered. 2 is what will stay minimum.
Great effort. Does the hard work, the long chase, and this is the interesting part the umpire would want to see. Was the foot or that right hand still touching? Take a look at the right foot. Ball's in the left hand, and should be a boundary.
No, that's another Shriram 4. A little bit of better effort will save 2 runs there. And that is what they're tying. Why? Because there's no protection there on the offside. Where if you bisect that gap between third man and point and cover and extra cover, so that goes for 4, because there's 2 players outside 30. One is standing at long off, the other one at deep mid wicket.
Nice.
Well bowled. Loves to give the ball here.
Yeah, Ashik.
And Nikhil Chopra instantly smiles.
Nice, Ashik.
He's a quality bowler.
Number 2, Ashik. Big sweep coming. Big
Very
sweep coming
accurate,
now.
disciplined lines, lengths.
Sweep coming now.
Always
Ashik.
asking the question to the batsman. You could try and hit me for 4. Take a chance.
Drives beautifully onto the right of that cover fielder. Another Shriram 4. And that was a poor delivery to ball. The batsman driving that beautifully.
As I said, hint of width on offer and capitalize. The field restrictions, the power play, that's what you want. A beautiful sight.
Now, mind you, this is the Cred power play in effect, and it's up to the batsman to make this a rewarding experience. You can make it rewarding for yourself as well. Download the Cred app, pay all your credit card bills via the Cred app, and you can win for yourself cashbacks and rewards as well. That brings the end of the over. 5 overs gone, 36 for 1.
Dot ball to start. He's impressed us so far from what we've seen, V. Gautam. Sushil with a promotion up the order. It's probably a better spot for him, to be honest. He's batted up the order in the past for the state as well. And Vijay Shankar has a big hand to play. It's been a disappointing campaign for the Salem Spartans and also for Vijay Shankar to some extent. That's brilliantly bowled. That's what we're talking about. Has the capabilities to just angle it across the right-hander at pace as well. And we've got a bit of a surprise coming your way. We will be joined by Matthew Hayden, Aussie legend, in just a few moments. He's someone that loves the city of Chennai. He loves the waves of Chennai as well. And we'll have a great chat with him about all things the TNPL, everything that's happening with Haydos as well. And about blooming the young blood that is on display. Pinches the single. Good start from V. Gautam so far. We've got a change in the commentary box. We've got Abhinav Mukund alongside myself, Suhail Chandok. And the batsmen are off to a pretty decent start, and they'll be targeting the BKT tyres, because every time it is struck, BKT will donate 50,000 to a charity of the player's choice and make a contribution towards supporting COVID relief in Tamil Nadu. Fantastic initiative from BKT tyres. With on offer and hammered away. That is the shot of the night in this encounter so far from Vijay Shankar. He will pounce on anything that's loose.
What a fantastic shot. Just leaned onto it and driven through with full power. He looks in really good touch. Ominous for the opposition who need a win to get into the playoffs. Vijay Shankar is looking good for a big one tonight.
Slow ball, quick single pinch, and time to welcome Matthew Hayden to the Shriram Capital TNPL 2021. Haydos, great to have you with us. We're keeping you up late at night, I know, in Brisbane, but it is going to be worth your while, I can assure you. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm really good, thank you. It is a little bit cold, so I've got my winter woolies on and a little bit of growth, but I'm enjoying this cricket. It looks nice and hot there in Chennai. The wicket looks really solid as well. A bit of extra pace, which we saw on the IPL.
Yeah, you'd enjoy this track because there's a bit of pace on offer. But this time, you've brought us a wicket, Haydos. Great catch in the deep, straight down the throat. And V. Gautam picks up his first. Short of a length, short arm jab, but can only find the fielder in the deep.
Yeah, short ball. Sushil pulled it nicely. But the fielder was positioned exactly for that, straight down his throat. Sugendran, the fielder there.
Off goes Yu Sushil, 18 of 21, and they're 42 for 2.
Yeah, lovely to talk to you, Abby. Close.
Yeah, a very big appeal from Kaushik because he knows the importance of Vijay Shankar's wicket there. Hados, I just have to tell you this, just as we take a look at that appeal. That was really close. Maybe, just maybe hitting leg. The quality of wickets on offer in this year's TNPL has been fantastic. Usually we see some slow, dry pitches here in Chepauk, but out of all the games, the bounce has been fantastic. You'll enjoy playing those pull shots on this surface, Hados.
Yeah, look, it was a great wicket to bat on. I think it was a wicket that was a little more challenging inside the power play because you didn't quite know, especially batting first, exactly what a good total was. I think around that sort of 40 mark is probably about right, as long as you don't lose too many wickets. And I think that's what Madurai has actually done quite well here. But yeah, that last wicket you saw, Abby, that was a forced sort of shot. You tend to get, you know, dragged into those pull shots, and that was a little bit fuller than probably what I would expect, and that's why he got a bit fat on the bat. He also challenged those short sides of the grounds as well. I think Chepauk's got quite a big stadium, but you certainly get roped into trying to hit the big ones.
Hados, I know it's late at night and you've got yourself nicely covered, but have you been busy cooking? Have you cooked up a storm in terms of an Indian meal? What's the last Indian meal you've cooked up? Because I know you're very fond of it.
Yeah, look, I did a chicken curry actually on Thursday night. I usually have a curry night, one night a week. It was a good feisty one as well, a bit of extra spice. And I grow my own chilies. In fact, I've got a dehydrator, so I dry them all out, and before I crush all my herbs and spices up.
It'll keep you warm, Hados, that's for sure. Well done. Another
Well,
single
it's cold.
pinch.
It is. At this time of year, you can't believe Queensland does get cold. It's about 8 degrees outside. Bear in mind it's 1:30 in the morning here, or 1 o'clock in the morning. So usually at this time you're curled up in the bed and looking forward to the next day.
Well, it's been 30 degrees and upwards here, so we'll try and send you a bit of heat and some warmth, Hados. But look, you've also been busy with Australia's first mobile cricket game, Hados 380. Just tell us a little bit about that, because it's been keeping you busy and we can't wait to listen into what's coming our way.
Look, it's been great, Abby, ever since I arrived in India. It was actually at this stadium, and I've always had a great spirit and energy around the people of Chennai, and so this relationship continues on through the development of this cricket game, the Hados 380 game. And you can play Abby as me. I'll give you about 30 or 40 unique opportunities, including the 380 to match that and beat that if possible, as Brian Lara did. But exciting innovations. You know that I always really love to create and innovate around the mongoose bat. So there's a special mode called the beast mode, where you can go to school on different bowlers, because your brain doesn't realise the difference between what's in the nets and actually on the game. And I think it's just having that attention to detail around everything that you do in the game. So any opportunity that you get, you do it with all your heart and all your might. And then the selectors will make their call, as what they've done with Vijay Shankar here as well. They've recognised him as a great talent, and they've promoted him to not only the IPL out of the TNPL, but also to India as well. And he featured heavily in that Brisbane Test match, where we lost, unfortunately, but that was a fantastic Test match. So really, this is all about just improving, constant getting better every day, challenging yourself and your mindset against the best, and playing, what is your best game. So we've seen so many players come out of the TNPL and just, mount their cases, improve gradually, and expose themselves at the highest level.
Yeah, Hados.
As much as anything, it's about the pressure, isn't it? Like, I think anyone can perform. The way I describe this is, if you lay a piece of timber out on the floor, everyone can walk across it. But when you put that timber 20 stories up in the air, where the stakes are a little bit higher, and it's the same people to walk across it, how many are going to do it? And that's what pressure does. The more layers of the game to the test match cricket and above, that plank gets higher and higher. And that's why you want to challenge yourself.
Yeah, fantastic. Always good to hear from someone about the importance of a tournament like this. I'm just going to rewind back a few years, Heidos. I remember as a 19-year-old, probably one of the first times I met you just before the start of the IPL in South Africa. I don't know if you remember this too much, but I just want to ask you a question that it still stays with me in memory, because 10 days before the lead up to the tournament, it was one of your successful tournaments in the IPL, and just 10 days before, you were surfing, you hardly had a hit in the nets, you were chilling quite comfortably, and you were practicing quite a bit, but it was a more holistic thing, wasn't it? The preparation was how much you were comfortable. That was very interesting to me, because I felt you were practicing more with your head, more than putting in the hours in the nets. At the end of 8, it's 52 for 2. I'd love to know your opinion on that. With so much of cricket being played, especially in bio bubbles, how much do you think taking care of yourself as a holistic process is important in today's game?
No disrespect for cricket, but it almost got in the way of a good tour. That's why I love, travelling to Chennai and visiting friends. For example, Sahal was talking about surfing down in Kovalong. There's actually a surfing tournament over the next few days. The Federation of Surfing of India is actually doing an event down in Surf and Turf down there in Kovalong.
Yeah, I was going to come to that in a second, Heidos.
Yeah, and look, it's a fantastic opportunity just to release your mind and take a break from the game, because cricket, in particular batting, it just really tends to weigh heavy if you're thinking about it all the time, because you're out of play a lot more than what you're in play, which can drive you nuts.
Yeah, fantastic. And I'm just going to ask you about that in a few minutes as we take a look at Vijay Shankar just bunting one down the ground for another single. The Cred power play was a good one for the Salem Spartans. They've had a disappointing campaign so far, but it was important they got off to a good start, and they certainly did. Chidambaram bowling with heat, but as quickly as it came onto the bat, it was flying away until that grab at point from J. Kaushik Puli, as he's known better, grabbing it from thin air. But the Cred power play belonged to the Salem Spartans. They've been waiting for this intent, and important that Vijay Shankar kicks on. Sushil holding out in the deep. But just coming back to that connection with Chennai, as you said, we've got this mutual love for Kovalong, but we come back to live pictures, because as we said it, Matthew Hayden, you picked up 2 in your stint. It's another great delivery from J. Kaushik, tailing back in. He's got this X factor about him, and he delivers with the ball yet again.
Yeah, just pitching outside and nipping back in. Look at that. Hit him on the back thigh, and a comfortable decision for the umpire there. Picks up a great catch, now picks up a wicket. Does J. Kaushik. Abhishek has to depart for 6. It's 54 for 3.
Brothers sort of came back to tell me how bad I was playing against them, but I just felt so at home. And for me, that connection is unexplainable, really. It was like it was meant to be in my life. And every time I go back to Chennai, I always feel the same. I've got some great friends. I'm always welcomed. Usually I'm in people's houses in normal times. Unfortunately, this IPL, I was unable to visit friends and almost family. But there's always that deep and solid, unexplainable connection to people, and I feel genuinely appreciated for not just a cricketer, but as a person.
Yeah, we saw it in your really heartfelt message that you penned during the pandemic as well, towards the COVID frontline workers in India.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's a great opportunity to explore and expand our thinking. I've always felt that cricket as well, and that's surely something that we all hope for.
Yeah, interesting, you brought the evolution in golf on a day where India's Aditi Ashok actually finished 4th, and it sort of put golf on the map here in India as well. But
wasn't that a magnificent course?
Yeah, stunning.
There just wasn't a blade of grass that was out of place.
As with most things in Japan, I think, at this stage. But yeah, really appreciating all your insights so far, Heidos. And before we let you go, we've got to just ask you about the adaptation into the big leagues, because a lot of these guys are looking to take the step from the TNPL into the IPL, perhaps play for India as well. We've seen that from a number of these men. What is it like when you step into a big dressing room with the guys that you've idolized for years and years, and suddenly you find themselves as teammates?
Yeah, it is. It's a very intimidating position to be in, and we've all been there, right? When you sit in a dressing room, you know, beside someone like MS Dhoni, for example, these young boys will love to be a part of. I think the sense that you have to be something different to what you actually are comes to mind. So the trick to it all is to make sure that you're absolutely confident to whom you are as a person, to understand that you've got your game plan in order, and then not change. Really just celebrate who you are. God gives us all talents, very unique ways to look at the game. And a selector or someone that's chosen you obviously thinks that you've got something to offer and add value into a team. So I played my best cricket when I loved my mates around me and I was inspired by some fantastic players, guys like an Alan Border, for example, or a Steve Waugh or a Mark Waugh, whomever those great names were that we played with. The most key element to it was that I believed that I belonged and that I didn't want to change necessarily a whole bunch of things, because they were the things that actually got me there in the first place. And that is a very difficult thing to do, because it's very easy to buy into thinking you have to be something else and you're just not. So it's a beautiful game, it's a tough game, but it's one that a great warrior and a coach said to me a long time ago in Wayne Bennett. He's a rugby league coach. He said, mate, don't get bitter, just get better. Get your mindset around getting better every day. So for these young players and some of these, you know, greats of the game that are playing in this tournament, every day you've got to have that mindset to just constantly improve. Just chip away at something that may be just not quite your strength, but you can get maybe 4 or 5% extra out of that skill set, and that's the value add. And for really appreciating who I am as a person, and like you said, I hope to be back there soon enough, because I just love the place.
We can't wait to have you back, Haydos. Thank you. Thanks so much for joining us.
God bless.
60 for 3. Lovely to hear the words of Matthew Hayden. I think for any youngster listening, just some incredible insights into how a champion cricketer, a champion human being, goes about his business as well. And it is one of the things we're trying to bring to you, this Shriram Capital TNPL, insights from some of the greats of the game. And a lot of learnings for not just young cricketers, but cricketers that have been around a long time as well. And we've got a change in the commentary box. I've got Nikhil Chopra joining myself, Suhail Chandok in here. And Nikhil, so many learnings from a man who's been at the peak of the sport, done everything there is to do, and just wants to give back so much more as well. Has this mutual love with India.
Phenomenal guy, great athlete, sportsman, also always willing to give a helping hand to any youngster who goes up to him and speaks to him. How he prepared, the processes, how he looked to dominate, keep things simple. Most important, how he's kept things simple. He used to hit a big ball, always looking to contribute and win games as well.
Also, you understand the champion mindset. You know, what he was saying about really digging into the moment and being a part of the culture of a place. He really is someone that captured the essence of Chennai when he was here, whether it was with the Chennai Super Kings or even before that when he was traveling with the Australian cricket team. I've seen him down at the surf school, you know, at Kovalong, and he's always there chatting with the boys, the locals, trying to understand what they want to do with their lives, and sitting there at a barbecue after and, you know, spending time into the wee hours of the morning with the locals down the coast of Chennai. So when someone does that, I think there's an appreciation for it and a want to give back to him as well. 3 wickets have fallen for the Salem Spartans. This was the first to go. Unbelievable catch from Jay Kaushik. What an athlete he is. Takes a screamer at point, then straight down the throat of Sugindran at deep square leg. And finally, yet again, Jay Kaushik into the pads. It's been a sedate next 5 overs after a good start for the Salem Spartans, and you'd like to think that Vijay Shankar and Daryl Ferrario, this partnership holds the key, Nikhil.
losing wickets at regular intervals of course, pegged them back. A good time to now probably 2 overs, build on this partnership, Vijay Shankar and skipper Darrell, and then look to kick on. The 13th, 14th over, Vijay Shankar still there. He'll probably be on around 30, 34. Just look to kick on and take charge of proceedings as well. He spent time, he's understood the pace and bounce of the wicket. By now, he'd know which shots to play.
Yeah, he's setting himself up. And I think it could get dangerous if he sticks around. 11 overs gone, it's 64 for 3. 64 for 3 from 11. Vijay Shankar still out in the centre. It's a good battle. Ashik Srinivas, quality left arm spinner. They were thinking about the second, but Darrell Ferrario says, not that time. This is the partnership, Nikhil. Vijay Shankar, the impressive young captain Darrell Ferrario. They've got to kick on and take this team to that 16th, 17th over.
We'll have to see what this man does on screen. Strikes a big ball as well. Skipper Darrell. There he was on the cards. I have a feeling that Vijay Shankar would probably be looking to bat right through the end, and from here on in, if anybody's looking to take charge against the left arm spinner and looking to play the big shots, it'll be the skipper, Darrell.
This man's keen, Murugan Ashwin. We've seen him with batting promotions through the campaign. But for the Salem Spartans, they'll hope that he won't be needed for a while, because these two are the key batsmen in their lineup, Darrell Ferrario and Vijay Shankar. Vijay Shankar set himself a platform. Darrell Ferrario just getting going in this knock. Bit quicker through the air. He's got this variation about him, doesn't he, Ashik Srinivas, Nikhil? Impressive.
Experienced bowler. Previous delivery, Darrell there looking to dance down the track. Quicker ball and just stuck on the crease there. Darrell didn't go forward nor back, just stuck on the crease, and that's why I missed that delivery.
And now punches it down the ground. It's been a strange innings though from the Salem Spartans. Run rate currently under 6 and over. They do have the batting still to come, 7 wickets in hand. How do they approach this next set of overs, Nikhil?
Well, they need to try and get to 150, 160. A couple of big overs as well, the 13s and the 14. That sort of overs, Vijay Shankar can achieve them with great amount of ease, but like you said, this partnership will hold the key.
Nice.
And the key will be, when do they kick off? When do they start the onslaught? 14th, 15th over, this is good running. Converting the 1 and the 2, this is good running, this will put some pressure, but the important question, who goes and when do they go big?
Yeah, really good running, as you said. There was a bit of a risk element to it, but Vijay Shankar took the calculated risk. He spotted it, then said, okay, he hasn't got the ball in his hand yet. There was a wild throw that didn't help the cause either. Footballing skills first up. And then a very, very wide throw. 1 to come in the over. Works that away, should only be a single. Good over from Ashik Srinivas yet again. 12 overs gone, it's 71 for 3. Strict as Natarajan does, goes to the same academy as Natarajan's, and he's been working with his mentor. He's got a really good slow delivery. He's got that back of the hand slow ball.
So expect lots of slow balls and the Yorkers.
Absolutely. They've been good on the field, the Siechem Madurai Panthers. There's an example of it in our Kajaria good fielding display. They've held on to the catches that mattered. Sugendran on that occasion. And they've thrown themselves everywhere. DT Chandrasekhar, that point also pouncing on everything. And that helps when you're up against a side that you know are lacking confidence. Nicely struck. He's looked good, Darrell Ferrario, throughout this campaign. It's been a disappointing one for the Salem Spartans. They're rock bottom in the points table. I was talking to Darrell at the toss and he said, well, we'll look to gain some confidence from it, take something away from this edition of the Shriram Capital TNPL. And as he said as well, it's been that up and down campaign. They haven't been able to stitch the wins together, Nikhil.
And as a side, I think this game for them would also be, what does the side make of try and build on something, character, how you approach the intent, and sometimes as players as well. Try and look to express yourselves. I know things haven't gone your way this season, but tonight you can try and do that. Express yourselves, showcase your skill set as well. Gautam has been absolutely brilliant, and since Vijay Shankar is on 30, Daryl batting on 8, he'll be looking to finish the over really well.
Again, that slower delivery. We've seen a mix of Yorkers and slow deliveries from V. Gautam. I'm going to stick my neck out, Nikhil, and say this is one young man that will have a big future. I think IPL teams will start having a look at him, because not only is he a left-arm seamer, and we know how much that is an in-demand commodity, but he's also got the skill sets to deliver, and he's got pace. He's not one of your average medium pacers. He puts a bit of heat on it. There you go. Yorker at pace against a batsman of the quality of Vijay Shankar, and he's keeping him quiet.
And it's a great learning curve when he comes to bowl as well, and looking to read the situation, the game awareness is there. When to bowl the slower one, which batsman to bowl the slower one, where are your guys, what field have you set, long on, deep mid wicket, deep square leg. So if you bowl the slower one, he's got to be a little further away, just back of a length as well. Makes a big difference.
Again takes pace off it. Excellent over this. V. Gautam displaying his array of skills. Just a 6 runs, picket fence over from V. Gautam. After 13, it's 77 for 3. The win to stay alive in the playoff race. DT Chandrasekhar comes in to bowl his second. Pretty tidy first over, but this is where the pressure starts to mount. Vijay Shankar has set himself a platform, 31 of 28. Does he go for it here, Nikhil? 7 overs to come.
You're starting to bowl Chandrasekhar. Vijay Shankar should look to take him on. Well bowled, and he's one man who likes to go over long off, extra cover, inside out, use the pace of the bowler, and also go with the spin as well.
True voice of the match question coming your way from Harry. Why is Vijay Shankar not captaining the Salem Spartans, as he has the experience in international cricket?
Catch it!
Just as we say that, he swats it down to long on. Your thoughts on that, Nikhil? Daryl Ferrario, young captain, he's batted well, but what do you think?
Sometimes as international cricketers, some players want to just keep focusing on their game, looking to build on their skill set. Daryl has probably been the skipper around, handling the team well as well. It's not that Vijay Shankar doesn't contribute in with his advice, his opinions. You always see him busy coming and having a word with the skipper Daryl as well. So he is contributing. It's not just about being named skipper as well, but the contributions are important.
Yeah, I'm with you. I also think it's a great learning curve for someone like Daryl Ferrario, who's got a bright future. You talk to Daryl at the toss, you talk to him away from the field, and you start to realize he's a thinking cricketer. And he'll only get better with this experience, having guys like Vijay Shankar, KH Gopinath, a lot of leaders around him. This man will gain a lot from the experience. And as you said, it's not like Vijay Shankar's quiet on the field or in the dressing room. Thank you for your question. Harry, keep those questions coming. Log on to the Coup app and send us your questions. 14 overs gone, it's 82 for 3. 31 dot balls, and Nikhil, for them they need the big hits. Dot balls won't cut it at this stage. Ball since the last boundary, 50. 50 deliveries. Make that 51 since the last boundary, Nikhil.
They've got to get going now. The shifting of gears, the momentum is needed, because if you need to get close to 140 or 150, 11, 12 and over, and I guess your partnerships around 30 now of 34 deliveries, just time to kick on. You don't want a little sedate death overs in terms of batting. Third man in the 30-yard circle.
Yeah, you just start to wonder what the approach is, because I know that they're out of the competition, the Salem Spartans, but they want to leave an imprint on this season. With the batting still to come, you've got the likes of Murugan Ashwin who can wield the willow, Lokesh Raj and Karthikeyan, and it kind of ends there. But at some level, these two need to kick on. Run a ball almost for Vijay Shankar, and he's better than that. Daryl Ferrario, less than a run a ball. And at this level, Vijay Shankar should be looking to dominate, I think. Again, nicely struck, but straight to the man in the deep. So only singles on offer. 53 balls since the last boundary.
Had he lost maybe 5-6 wickets, understandably, then the 53 deliveries without a boundary. But now when you've got wickets on hand in a T20 game, 53 deliveries without a boundary, and you've got one of your premier batsmen batting at 34, then the skipper batting on 15. Surprising. I guess it's time to kick on.
Yeah, 100%. There you go. Goes large, goes long, and goes handsomely over the fence. That is a Kuap flying six. It's what we've been asking for from Vijay Shankar. And he finally delivers for the Salem Spartans. Those are 6 large ones.
Quality. Picked the slow ball, high and handsome. Spent enough time out there, picked the slower one and goes over long on. That's the quality. That's the batsman we all know Vijay Shankar can do. Goes deep in the crease and free flow of the arms. The quality striker of the ball, but we need some more.
100%. We'd love a few more from Vijay Shankar and Daryl Ferrario, because the run rate has just crept over 6 and over. And they're up against the Siechem Madurai Panthers side, who, remember, are under pressure because they must win this game to stay alive in the playoff race. They also need other results to go their way. So Salem need to make it difficult. They need to try and be the party poopers. Make a stamp on this season. 6 and a single to follow from Vijay Shankar as he moves into the 40s. .1 overs to come, 92 for 3. What can they get to here, Nikhil? What will they target?
I'm hoping that they get close to 150 or on the other side of 150, because you got a set batsman at the quality of Vijay Shankar there. Some big overs, maybe 11 from this over. 93 for 3 after 15.
Ashik, 3 overs, none for 22. Now is the time that they have to go hard. .41 from 34 so far for Vijay Shankar. Played a similar kind of an innings in the previous game too, and this was the score when he got out, 41.
Yes, and he was also looking to go big on the onside when he got out, but now there's one player in the previous over hit that big towering 6 as well. It's that one hit to get that momentum, and he's got that. He can be a dangerous customer towards the end of the innings.
Drives handsomely, but just for a 1. Now they will have to use those good old golf swing, high back left, full follow through kinds. Police there. He took that blinder today, standing at gully. Standing at gully. Totally airborne when he plucked it out of thin air. Well bowled. You know, he's not giving him too much room to freeze his arms. Bowling it well into the block hole.
Experienced customer in the block hole. Good delivery to have in your repertoire towards the end of the innings, and especially as a spinner, the kind of experience that Ashik has, and very impressed with his consistency, disciplined bowling.
And also, Nikhil, they've not used their feet against the spinners, and if you do that, then suddenly you insert doubts in the mind of the bowler, and then you get balls to play on the back foot. You allow him to bowl exactly where he wants to if you just play from the crease. There, if you had been just jumping down the track and playing, he would be thinking whether he's going to step out, whether he's going to stay in the crease or what. But none of the two batsmen have stepped out.
This is going to be interesting. 2 deliveries coming. Still looking for that boundary. 3 runs from the over. Vijay Shankar on 42. He's going to look to go big. He has to try and go big.
That's it.
One bounce to the man. So this has been a very quiet over so far. Not that the batsmen have not tried to get adventurous, but because there's been hardly any room. And with those boundaries and those sixes, you need that room. That's the field placement for you. So no cover is there, which means they're saying we're going to protect that boundary at extra cover.
Ball.
Excellent. You keep playing for the crease, he'll keep bowling it there. And over that conceded just 4 runs, 16 gone, 97 for 3.
Viewers, that the Madurai Panthers are playing for those 2 valuable points. Can get you into the playoffs, and playing for pride are the Salem Spartans. They've got to try and go big in the last 4 overs.
Has found the gap. One bounce into the fence. That's another Shriram 4. And when you talk about Vijay Shankar, they surely, with that commanding performance, he might just go on to become BKT Tyres commander of the match.
Looking for the Yorker, not there. The half volley, but importantly, well struck and also found the gap. Vijay Shankar looking to make a move, and this is the business end of the innings, and this is when the quality of Vijay Shankar should be on display. He's been quiet right through the season, and this is the innings that I think he looked to explode for them, because right from ball 1 he's been able to time every single shot that he's tried, he's played. Big 6 couple of overs ago on the same side, this time around as well. The half volley, timed it, had enough power. Importantly, finding the gaps tonight.
Yeah, and it's for, and that's something that you don't need to feed him. He's ready for it. See, Nikhil, watch his stance. He's ready for it. Well bowled. Now this is, you need to read his mind. Yes, you have a risk element, slight bit of, which you always will have when you're playing sport. The short third man is up. If you just nudge it between the wicket keeper and the short third man, you might just go for runs. But yeah, risk is the element of success.
And look how deep he's batting in the crease. He was expecting the wide Yorker on the off stump, and that's the kind of field that they've set as well. Salem, he's got a third man in the 30-yard circle, the deep point, the extra cover, looking for those wide Yorkers. Square leg and fine leg also in the 30-yard circle. That's where he's looking to bowl, and that's why Vijay Shankar is moved deep in the crease and also towards the off stump, trying to get closer to the ball and hopefully be able to connect and free his arms. Good bit of bowling. This is a good battle. This is what you want to see in T20 cricket towards the end of the innings as well.
Yeah, it's not just a contest between bat and ball, but between one mind and the other. Bowler trying to read the batsman's mind, batsman trying to read the bowler's mind. Oh, is this a wicket? It is a wicket, and that's a biggie. They had a plan, and the plan has worked. The best laid plans are counting at the moment. Fantastic catch, big wicket, 3 short of a half century. Vijay Shankar is gone.
It's a good comeback by Salem. Stuck to his plan, executed his plan as well. The wide Yorker working. Couldn't clear the man at long off, and gets his man. Good comeback. Well played by Vijay Shankar. Valuable 47 for his side of 40. 101 for 4.
Has done more batting in the tournament than bowling. 34th game for him for 7 runs. Decent strike rate. Oh, ho, 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 ho. That's a beauty. That's a beauty. That is Murugan Ashwin. Kua flying 6.
That's how you bat and spoil the plans for the bowler. Salem, the wide Yorker. Hold that pose, Murugan. Let me get my camera out. Any top order batsman would be happy seeing that.
And again, the first ball. He says, no wasting of time. I was knocking behind in the nets. That's the shot I was practicing. And why was he here? First of all, that wicket. We can understand the intent from Vijay Shankar was to go for quick runs as soon as possible. In the process, he holds out to long off. And now, first ball 6. What they've done is they've taken sweeper back. They've taken third man back. They're bringing long off into mid off. And 3 boundary riders on the onside. Yorker. No.
.11 from the over, 108 for 4. Now talk about setting up a plan, execution of plans, keeping things simple. And the quality of Vijay Shankar when he starts hitting boundaries. The onslaught, Salem kept it simple. He got hit for that boundary over the wicket, then comes around the wicket, change in field, keeps the third man in, the 2 dot balls, bowling around and stuck to his guns. Once again looking to bowl that wide off-stump Yorker and then picks up a wicket, keeping things simple. Good bit of bowling. Can't have 2 minds as a bowler what you want to do, and especially in the death overs, always comes in handy.
Thank you, Nikhil. You actually made that look so very simple. It was beautifully explained. And I'm sure viewers watching surely got the idea. I mean, you need to have your plans and you need to stick to the guns. Have the belief in the plan that you set. And your life will be a hit, I bet. Dell got 19. I find him a very promising cricketer, Dell. Taken a little bit of more time to settle down, but quite a good stroke maker. Seen a lot of glimpses of that. Well bowled, well bowled. Now this is tip and run, and they have to play tip and run right now because they have to run for everything they can. Not a big total on the board. Opponents have a good batting order. They're playing for pride.
Once again, quality bowling. Murugan Ashwin was standing deep in the crease. The last 3 overs, the Yorkers have been spot on. From the left arm spinner, Onshik, to Salem, and now Gautam.
Over the bowler's head. How much power does it have? Not too much, but good enough to fetch them 2 runs. Surely, I mean, talk about Gautam, a promising cricketer. And surely will be one of the contenders for Amrita School of Engineering Rising Star of the match. Into his 3rd over, Nikhil. Picked up a wicket. Nearly a run ball, 6 runs per over types economy. It will be a delight for any captain. What do you want? Somebody who can be as miserly as he is at the moment.
And when he's got the new ball in hand, he swings it, and then he has a deadly change of pace, slow comes out the back of the hand and always gets spot on. He's a quality cricketer, make no mistake about it, and we wish him all the best, and hopefully we'll get to see a lot more of him because he's got that sort of quality that you look for. When you got the new ball in hand, he gets it to move, come and bowl in the middle phase, hits the hard lengths, and towards the end of the innings he's got that slow balls and the deadly Yorkers as well.
Yeah, and when we can mix the two, that is when you become a very potent weapon. Just a single. Well done. Good over. There's a little bit of fumble. The first run is taken quickly. A little bit more agility. Stay alive. Stay kicking. 18 overs gone. 115 for 4. As we say that, is that another wicket? Oh no, through the hands. That is another cool air flying 6, and with that sort of uplifting performance, can just go on to become Upstock's most valuable asset of the match. Murugan Ashwin is really turning it on here.
He's building a reputation for himself, can be very, very handy with the bat. The Panthers, how costly could that miss be? Don't forget, they need to come out and chase these runs and looking for a spot in the playoffs. Salem knows very nearly had his man.
You know, the strike rate that he's batting at the moment, 16 of 6. Yes, he was a little fortuitous at this moment. But, I mean, that sort of performance can really uplift the side. And that's what they need at the moment. They need quick runs. His strike rate is far, far better than anybody else's in the team.
Darrell can also strike the ball. Batting on 22, 27, been a little quiet. Hasn't really kicked on, hasn't been able to find the middle of the bat, but this is the time now. After conceding a 6 in the very first delivery, Salem thought he nearly had his man. Would be looking to go big. The skipper Darrell.
Yeah, he's set 27 balls. Now should explode here. Wide. Very watchfully lets it go to the wicket keeper. Extra run added. They have to re-bowl that again. You can understand Salem knows what he's doing at the moment, but those runs, surely. Now what they've done is, with that field placement, they've brought about a change. They brought the square leg up and they've taken the third man back deep. Also, they've got a sweeper there.
The wide Yorkers.
That is an absolutely beautiful shot. Oh, he loves that area, doesn't he? Another Shriram four.
Didn't get the Yorker right, the half volley, but look at the flow of the bat. Not the easiest of shots to play, but the quality of Darrell when he strikes that ball. Times it to perfection and finds the gap. Inside out. Beautiful.
And now, does the field change? No, nothing. Will the line change? Let's find out. Will the length change? Let's find out. Good comeback. 127 Nikhil. 8 legal deliveries to get 150.
Possible. The kind of striking we've seen from Murugan Ashwin as well as Darrell also now. Have to see how Salem comes back. 13 from the over. They needed that big over. For Murugan Ashwin goes over the wicket again. Does he bowl that length ball, the slow ball? That's got to be the strategy.
Oh, well bowled. That one came in and 2. That tailed in. Well bowled. Watching that replay will be very interesting, Nikhil.
Yeah, you're right about that. A little bit of tail, a little bit of reverse swing as well. Slingy action, but also importantly getting the Yorker in place. Because Murugan Ashwin bats so deep in the crease, if you don't get the Yorker right, that gets converted into a half volley.
Very true, and that's the margin of error that you take. If you just over pitch it, it's a full toss. You under pitch it, it's a half volley. Okay, last ball of the 19th coming. Murugan Ashwin. On the onside, and that's another flying 6. They made this over a very big one indeed. And he is in tremendous form at the moment. 134 for 4 with that flying 6. They have to go hard at the moment. No other choice left. 6 wickets in hand, 2 well-set batsmen. I mean, Murugan Ashwin has really given them the impetus that they wanted. 23 runs from just 9 balls. I mean, he hit that 6 from the first ball that he faced over extra cover. And then the previous shot that he played, oh, he needs to be, as you rightly said, sent up the order. But when? Next tournament.
He's one player with that sort of quality and the game sense that he has. You could actually experiment with him in the first 6, in the power play as well.
Change of pace. Well done. It's all about reading the mind. It's all about bowling to the field that you've set. Take that innings out from Murugan Ashwin and they were nowhere there. Because, yes, Vijay Shankar got runs, but that strike rate has always been a problem.
Respectability on that total, thanks to that contribution from Murugan Ashwin, 24 of 10. Gautam has been brilliant, not allowing the batsman to get underneath the ball.
Oh, they should come back. They are after a lot of struggle. Sorry, Nikhil, you were saying something.
Just how that he's not allowed the batsman to get under the deliveries and couldn't get the elevation that they were looking for. Once again, wide outside the off stump. Handy bowler to have towards the depth of the innings.
3 balls remaining, and would like to restrict them to as minimum as possible. Widespread field, as you can rightly see, sweeper, and then long off on the offside, 3 patrolling the boundary on the leg. Slower ball, full toss, wicket, yes! 5th wicket falls, cleverly bowled, and no mistake with the catch either. It is Daryl who's walking back.
Change of pace once again. Disguises it really well, the back of the hand, and surprised Daryl there. This time, no mistake. Gets out at long on. Valuable 30 of 32 by the skipper Daryl. 138 for 5.
Good bowling, well bowled. 4 and a wicket. We'll take a look at that one. He had to go, and the change of pace completely did him in. What's on the back of the hand? Last ball coming. Good over this. Just 4 runs, a wicket. Murugan Ashwin, the dangerous Murugan Ashwin on strike. It's out of here. This innings has been special. Would you believe it? 30 from 12, another Kua flying 6, and what a way to finish the innings.
He started with a 6 and finished with a 6. Murugan Ashwin has been brilliant. 30 of 12, getting the impetus the side needed, respectability. 144 for 5 of 20. What a hit. Brilliant bit of batting by Murugan Ashwin. Handy customer with the bat. Skipper won the toss, wanted to bat first. Was very confident, whatever the total, will be able to go out there and defend as well. Well, he's got 144 to defend, the Spartans.
As our umpires make their way out, J.R. Madanagopal and G.S. Anantaramakrishnan. Experienced campaigners themselves. And out come the Salem Spartans. They'll need a really good bowling effort. Darryl Ferrario, the skipper, they've had a poor campaign overall, an inconsistent campaign, the Salem Spartans. Rock bottom on the points table. And they're up against a quality batting unit. KB Arun Karthik, his batting position continues to surprise us. He's been in the middle order, he's been up the top order as well, and now he comes back to open the innings in a match which is a must-win for the Siechem Madurai Panthers. Sugendran joins in, the left-hander, 5 matches, 37 runs. He'll want to improve on all those numbers, the strike rate and the average as well. But the danger man has to be this man, KB Arun Karthik. Immense experience, over 1,300 runs in his TNPL career. And those 1,300 runs have come at a rapid pace as well, a strike rate of over 150. He's had a fairly quiet tournament by those standards, and he'll want to finish strong, give them hope of making the playoffs, and he'll have a big role to play in this power play. Up against these two openers will again be the left-arm spinner, as we've often seen with the Salem Spartans. Ganesh Murthy, the left-arm spinner, looks to angle it into the right-handers, takes it away from the left-handed batsman. Good career so far, 29 wickets. And joining us in the comm box, we've got Avinav Mukund and myself, Suhail Chandok. Avi, welcome back. This man holds the key, KB Arun Karthik.
Yeah, good to see him back at the top. Arun Karthik He is destructive at the top of the order, and if he gets going, this target of 145 will seem like nothing. We've already seen a senior player in Vivek Raj step up earlier in the day. It's Vijay Shankar who was the top scorer for the Salem Spartans in their first innings. Will it be Arun Karthik, the senior man for the Panthers?
Inside edge, first delivery. We talked about Ganesh Murthy just bringing it in with the arm to the right-handers. It's something he does so well and so accurately. But they squeeze a single, runs on the board for Arun Karthik and the Siechem Madurai Panthers straight away. Now you'll get a slip in play here because Sugendran, the left-hander on strike. He looks to take it with the arm, angling it across the left-hander, does Ganesh Murthy. No fielders in the deep on the offside. You've got a deep mid-wicket and a long on the leg side for Sugendran, the left-hander. There you go. That is the perfect example of what Ganesh Murthy does.
He likes that ball to go away from the left-hander. He's asked for another slip, and the captain obliges. 2 slips for Ganesh Murthy.
That's good to see, because the Salem Spartans, they've had an inconsistent showing all season long. Good to see a little bit of aggression. The captain himself slots into that second slip.
Ganesh Murthy has been one of the shining lights for Salem Spartans. He's bowled well in the power play.
Looks to go aerial, hasn't got the legs, and should be taken. There you go. First wicket falls in the first over, forcing a bit of pressure with that second slip in play. Looks to go aerial over the offside, but straight down mid-off's throat. Off goes Sugendran.
Yeah, didn't get the middle of the bat. 2 dot balls, pressure building up, and didn't manage to clear even mid-off. Good catch by Lokesh Raj. Sugendran fails to trouble the scorers. Goes for 0, 1 for 1, the Panthers.
Anirudh Sitaram walks into bat. Another left-hander. He did cross over though, so KB Arun Karthik on strike. Let's just take a look at that wicket again. Looks to go aerial over the offside. The bat turning in his hands, Abhi.
Yeah, no power whatsoever. No timing also. Just the pressure that Ganesh Murthy puts in the first over.
Oh, almost for a second there. He was in play, Ganesh Murthy. Bowled it a lot slower through the air. Almost a cotton ball chance. A very, very good first over for the Salem Spartans. 1 for 1 after the first. He holds the key with the ball as well. Siechem Madurai Panthers already reeling 1 for 1 after the first over. And a double strike here could really peg things back. They need something to smile about this season. The Salem Spartans sitting rock bottom on that points table. Nicely played by Anirudh Sitaram, and they will steal the single.
He's off the mark. With that be Anirudh. So you take another look at that wicket. Bat clearly turning in the hand. Getting no power whatsoever. Easy catch for Lokesh Raj.
Important innings coming through from this man, KB Arun Karthik. He'll need to make it a rewarding period for this side, the Siechem Madurai Panthers. And you guys sitting at home, very simple. All you've got to do is pay your credit card bills via the Cred app during the match, and you can make it very rewarding for yourselves. Plenty of cashbacks and rewards to win. Just download the Cred app, pay your bills via Cred, and get winning. Question is, can KB Arun Karthik help this side get winning? Siechem Madurai Panthers. Well, that'll help. Goes aerial and goes long. Welcome to this spell, Vijay Shankar. KB Arun Karthik going after him straight away, and a Kuap flying 6 off the bat of the opener.
First ball bangs him straight down the ground. Arun Karthik holding his pose there. We've seen so many balls go straight, and that's always a good sign as an opening batter. This time though, even with the slow-mo, Suhail, no turn in the bat. The bat is as steady. That's what you need to hit those big sixes.
How does Vijay Shankar respond? No pacer likes the ball struck over the head for 6. Let alone someone who's coming off an IPL. Up against KB Arun Karthik, who's played in the IPL before. He's played some big innings. The ball will get a little bit of sanitizing and be back in play.
I think they've lost the old ball, Suhail. That's a replacement ball. It's come back.
There you go. Gives it a good wipe. Keeps a shine on that, and KB Arun Karthik won't mind it either. Ball travels just as quick when it's fresh and new. Now what's the response going to be from Vijay Shankar? He's been welcomed with a 6 over his head by KB Arun Karthik. Nicely played yet again, tucks it away, but should just be a single. Very good hand on the ball at short mid-wicket, keeping it to just 1.
Next man in is skipper Chaturved, who played brilliantly in the previous game. Didn't come out to field because he had a slight shoulder injury, but he's also looked in really good touch. Fun fact, Suhail, the man who's bowling Vijay Shankar and Chaturved are childhood buddies.
Yeah, and Chaturved has been their best batsman, so that'll be an interesting battle if he walks out to bat when Vijay Shankar's got the ball in hand. A yes and no from Anirudh Sitaram. He's going to be a crucial cog as well. Anirudh Sitaram, the more steady hand up at the top of the order. As we said earlier in the season, he's someone that moved across from Hyderabad back to Tamil Nadu, looking to advance his cricketing career. And he's looked tidy. He's not the biggest hitter of the ball, but he's someone that finds the gaps, Anirudh Sitaram. KB Arun Karthik at the other end has the ability to break the shackles at any stage. 9 for 1 in this second over. Squeezes it just short of Murugan Ashwin at point. Streaky. They've been streaky in these first couple of overs, the batsmen.
We've seen a bit of seam movement in the initial overs, at least with the newer ball. Someone like a Kaushik got the ball to jack back to Abhishek to get his dismissal. Vijay Shankar survived a close shout early on. That's good to see, because we're in the third last game of the league phase, and look at the bounce and seam on offer.
Oh, he's taken it. Full toss on offer. He cannot believe it, KB Arun Karthik. That's the kind of campaign he's had so far, unfortunately, for the Siechem Madurai Panthers. Natarajan in the house watching, and he cannot believe what he's just done. KB Arun Karthik straight to the hands of the skipper, Daryl Ferrario.
Full toss, hit it beautifully, except straight into the hands of the skipper, Daryl Ferrario. He cannot believe it, Arun Karthik.
Should be wide. KB Arun Karthik, he's really had a quiet campaign, and on that occasion you could see the disappointment on his face.
Yeah, sometimes when you're hitting the ball well and you're scoring runs, automatically these shots go into the gaps. But when you aren't, you seem to find the fielder. That's the beauty of the sport. I've never seen a sportsman or a cricketer, be it life. We spoke to Matthew Hayden earlier, spoke about balance, up and down.
That's how much sport teaches you. And that's why you've got to get all your kids to play sport. You can play it at any age, and I think the Olympic success that we've seen earlier today is a great reason and testament to why you should believe and keep believing. Lovely aerial views we're getting off the 7 wickets that we've been using here at the Shriram Capital TNPL. And they managed it really well, Abhi. Every time we've used a wicket, it's never looked overused. There you go, the 7 strips in the center today, one of the center wickets. Again, playing very true, playing really well.
100%. If you're going to play every single day for over 25 days, then I think the quality of wickets on shore has been fantastic. I've seen other tournaments around the world where they played at one venue because of COVID restrictions, and you can see the scores coming down drastically by the end of the tournament. Seen scores like 55 all out, 80.
Well, the Siechem Madurai Panthers will be hoping there's not one of those on the cards for them in this chase of 145.
You know who will be hoping though? The Laika Kings sitting at home will be watching this encounter very, very closely. If Madurai lose, they're in with a very solid chance.
Chaturved holds the key alongside Anirudh Sitaram. This is the partnership. They look to rebuild through them. Ganesh Murthy yet again has been miserly. Just the 2 runs off this over. Picked up a wicket in his first. And just a single to finish things off. Leg by is the call. 3 overs gone, 13 for 2. But we're hoping you've enjoyed all the action we're bringing to you here. Live every night. Starts with 2 wides, Periyasamy. Yeah, he's someone that looks up to Natarajan Periyasamy. He said Natarajan is the one that gave him his shoes. He's helped him along the way at every stage. And he's the kind of person that really wants to give back from all his success.
Never seen him bowl 2 wides on the trot. Is it the pressure of his mentor being here?
Yeah, he's watching. He's got the eagle eye on him. And also, Abhi, for the first time in the last encounter, Periyasamy went wicketless. We'd never seen that before in the Shriram capital TNPL. He's been that lethal for this side. Today a little less lethal to start. 2 wides and then a boundary down the leg side. Tickles that away and Chaturved is on his way. First Shriram 4 for the skipper.
All 3 down the leg side to start off for Periyasamy. Beautifully tucked away this time around. 2 wides and a boundary. 6 of the first ball. Couldn't have asked for a better start for the Madurai Panthers.
Yeah, change in field. Fine leg now goes back. Fine leg and third man. The 2 fielders in the deep in this power play. On the money. That's what he's been looking for. But they got the runs in this over. 6 of the first 2 deliveries. And Chaturved understands the importance of his wicket. He's been the sole provider of runs in some sense for the Siechem Madurai Panthers. Jay Kaushik down the order has been good, but he's the one that's stitching the innings together and also playing the big hand. This is the big partnership for Madurai.
I think these 3 batsmen hold the key. Anirudh has played some good knocks for the Madurai Panthers. Chaturved has been prolific in the last couple of games. Jay Kaushik got out early in the last game. He'll want to prove himself again. This target is not that big. It's just 126 runs from 99 balls. They need a partnership. 3rd wide in the over for Periyasamy. He's struggling a bit.
Yeah, just struggling to find his line. Obviously the left-hander at the other end would have been great deliveries to him. But here are Chaturved's scores. He's really had a tremendous tournament here at the TNPL in 2021. 70, 41 not out, 37 of 21, 39 of 26, unbeaten on 18. Just that one blip, the first ball duck versus Trichy. But otherwise, he has been exceptional as skipper and as their lead batsman. There's a single on offer. He's been searching for it. Scampers through, 8 runs off the over already with 2 balls to come. They're just under 6 and over at this stage, but not a big target in mind. 145 to get. We've seen how the wickets have been playing their true surfaces, really good to bat on. Natarajan watching as one of his proteges, Periyasamy, has the ball in hand. There's a smile under him, under that mask, which you can see a mile away. You can see the smile in his eyes. He's that sort of character, Natarajan, and he's put a lot of smiles on millions of fans across the country. We spoke to him earlier in the season as well. And the TNPL is something that he holds very dear to him. So he'll be keen to see Periyasamy do well. He'll also have an eye, as Abhi said earlier, on the Laika Kings who play tomorrow, which is his team. And he'll be hoping they can squeeze away into the playoffs. And for that to happen, they need some help from the Salem Spartans to try and beat the Madurai Panthers today. A change in the field, square leg going back, fine leg and third man. Beats the bat this time. Yeah, he got fine leg up in the circle, deep square leg on the line now for these final couple of deliveries.
Yeah, he's bowled a long over as Periyasamy, very unusual from him. 3 wides in the over. Just to look at that offside field, has a slip for the left-hander because they need wickets, the Salem Spartans.
Yeah, he's looking for that gap because there is no protection on the offside. He's missed out on 2 occasions though. After 4 overs, Madurai 21 for 2. But the captain, we talked about it earlier, Chaturved, he's been their leading run getter. And he's looking to lead from the front today as well. 5 of 8, setting himself up. But Ganesh Murthy bowling his third, and this is a crucial over. Cannot thread the needle on the offside. They've got a packed offside field. 2 men in the deep. There's one at long off and the other at deep mid-wicket.
I think Ganesh Murthy has been brilliant in the power play so far. What a shot from Chaturved.
One bounce into the hoardings and a Shriram 4. This is a shot he has played exceptionally well through this campaign. Waits on it, absolute confidence and overcovers.
That's a shot that he fancies himself. All the time we see him play beautifully over covers. The backlift enables him to play that shot with ease. First error from Ganesh Murthy and Chaturved capitalizes on it.
Much slower through the air on that occasion, but they will pinch a single. Good batting from Chaturved. This is the Cred power play, and you guys sitting at home can make it a rewarding one for yourselves. All you've got to do is get on the Cred app, pay your credit card bills through the match, and you could win plenty of cashbacks and rewards. So head across, make it a rewarding period for yourselves, just as the Siechem Madurai Panthers are looking to make it a bit more rewarding for their batsmen. Target of 145. It's been a cautious start after the loss of 2 wickets, including that of KB Arun Karthik. The rebuild in progress. Abhi, are you a bit surprised that you're not seeing Anirudh Sitaram use his feet a bit more? Not look for the big shots, but bunt it down for singles?
Yeah, he's playing too many dot balls. Maybe he just wants to play Ganesh Murthy out and then take on the other bowlers.
Again looking to work it, but can't find the singles. 3 of 10 for Anirudh. After 5, it's 26 for 2.
$119 to win. Must say that Salem have really bowled their heart out today. On that note, on that dot ball, I say hello to Nikhil Chopra.
Good evening, Padam. This is going to be really interesting. Don't forget, 2 points needed for the Panthers to try and make it to the playoffs. Chasing 145, 26 for 2, and the man who's bowling has not gone wicketless in the tournament.
Once he did, only once. Yeah.
So if he picks up a couple of wickets, pressure. This game is going to be entertaining, make no mistake about it.
Yeah, for somebody who's just gone wicketless just once in the entire tournament history, Periyasamy is an asset, and because he continuously puts in those uplifting performances, he's always in the reckoning for Upstock's most valuable asset.
The asking run rate just on the other side of 8, and when you're looking to stitch a partnership together, most importantly, keep that scoreboard ticking. Come in handy. Run the first one hard and put some pressure. It's important because the way Daryl has gone about his bowlers as well, and how he's been able to handle his fielders. At this moment in time, he realizes that the Panthers are also in a spot of bother, under pressure. He's got the guys in the 30-yard circle looking to cut off that one as well. This is good captaincy. Just goes to show that the Spartans are playing for pride, but they don't want to make things easy. They're making it tough for the Panthers.
Yeah, they might not be progressing ahead in the tournament now. That's a call it simplistic affair, is that? Taking the eyes of the ball. Yeah, but one thing that we can see is that they're giving it all. That not on that occasion though. The only blip that I can recall.
Probably in a hurry to get rid of the ball. Bhupalan, important to get the ball in your hand and then look to release it. Happens when you're looking to cut off that one.
And no matter, Nikhil, whether you progress ahead in the tournament or not, I mean, any cricketer, any sportsman, when you take onto the field, if your intent that day is not to win, then you should never play the sport. The moment you take onto the field, you must give it 100%. The only time you don't give 100% is when you go to donate blood.
Just think of that contribution from Murugan Ashwin's bat at this stage of the game. Very handy. Quality cricketer.
Talking about Arun Karthik scored just 8 today. I thought he was looking good with that 6 that he had hit. And then caught by Ferrari bowled Vijay Shankar. 6 overs gone, 30 for 2 very soon. So they'll have to keep up with that. And nice, as we say that. Is this a wicket? Is this a wicket? No, it is not. This is Kuwa flying 6. The fielder was interested for a major part of it. Sails through.
The dugout is clapping now, but when that ball was in the air, it was high. Didn't time it as well as he probably liked, but nevertheless, it's an important 6. Just to break the shackles and get out of that pressure mode when you're looking to chase down 146. And importantly for them, it's also when you're looking to gain momentum and put the pressure back on the bowling unit as well. It's a matter of 2 points and the playoff.
This is the last bit that you're talking about, Nikhil. And then he did all that he could. Jumped as high as he could. Oh, matter of inches. Nice, something's happening. Something's happening. And the bowler would be very encouraged even with that 6. And then this.
It was a good comeback delivery. Still flighted it. Good length area. And mind you, Anirudh was also looking to do the right thing. Just push it in the gap and pick the 1 because he got the 6. But the 2 dot balls have been phenomenal comeback by Ganesh.
And the legend, Mr. Bishan Singh Bedi, always said, believed and advocated that if a batsman's going after me, hitting me for 6s, oh, he's giving me an opportunity to get him out.
And the thought process has been good. If you're looking to take on the left arm spinner, let the left-handed batsman take that chance with the spin. It gets a shade easier. Roles clearly identified between Chaturved, the skipper, and Anirudh. Which bowlers they're going to be looking to target as well.
And if after getting the 6 from the first ball, they just make this over, say, for 8, then I would not consider this over to be a big one, because that is the time when you make it a big over, when you get boundary of the first 2 balls. Well bowled. He's flighting it. He's challenging the batsman. Would you like to use your feet, sir? He says, no, sir. I'm very happy being in my crease, sir. And that's the last ball of his spell. Magnificent figures, those. As miserly as you get. Unless Chaturved thinks of spoiling his figures. And even if he gets for 6, Nikhil, I mean, 21 from 4. I'm looking at a hypothetical situation. What he says is, I'm going to challenge you further. Mid-on, up in the circle. So, will you take up the challenge? No sir, happy sir. 4 overs, well bowled, 1 for 15, 7 overs gone, 37 for 2, the team score. Game for him. Nearly picks up a wicket every game. Tip and run.
Won't be surprised to see Murugan Ashwin into the attack from the other end as well. Good time to bring him in to try and get wickets. Partnerships got to 28. The left-hander in bowls a deadly googly as well. And to the right-hander, he gets that ball to turn away as well. It's a good option to have in your side, in your ranks, when you're looking to pick up wickets. At the moment, Lokesh Raj will be looking to just hold that one end up. 5 fielders in the 30-yard circle, though the field restrictions have been lifted. So clearly, Darrell looking to put some pressure.
Aerial chance, no. Why did he not run as rapidly as he could? Nikhil, that was a chance in my opinion.
It was always that comes in handy. You have the 5th fielder in the 30-yard circle, just left goal. Lokesh not happy. The skipper standing in cover said you could have had a better effort of that.
They bring that fielder onto the onside now. For the left-hander, they want 4 to be on the onside. Chaturved. And all he now needs to do is put his team in a commanding position, and that's something what he's done right through the tournament, Nikhil. And then he just might be one of the front runners for BKT Tyres commander of the match.
I like this. 5 fielders in the 30-yard circle. Singles not easily given. It's a better thought process. Though the field restrictions have been lifted, we've seen in the tournament a lot of skippers like to keep long on, long off, singles easily available. And when you have those 2 fielders in the 30-yard circle, the batsmen tend to go over the top and hence get the opportunity for those wickets where we had very nearly a wicket as well. So this is good thought process by the skipper, Darrell.
Mind games. Suddenly that required run rate, Nikhil, at the bottom of your screen, extreme right for the viewers. 8.6 now. Previous over was when the over started, was 8.2. So if you don't take care of that, that suddenly will be looking and adding more pressure on you. Kaushik, we know the damage that he can do. We can give you a quick fire 40 of 20, capable of that.
You also have 4 overs of Murugan Ashwin as well.
Oh, the bowler in Nikhil Chopra. Good looking shot, but good bowling to the field. Just 4 from the over. 8 overs gone, 41 for 2. 34th game, 37 wickets, economy of a little over 7. Always will augur very well for any team, because he gives those uplifting performances. Always a candidate for Upstock's most valuable asset of the match.
Catch! Darrell!
Was uppish for a bit, but that's been driven handsomely for 4. Another Shriram 4. Pressure straight away on Ashwin.
Look to flight the delivery. Looking for the big leg spin. Equal to the task. The quality of the skipper Chaturved beats the man at covers, and a welcome boundary. Welcomes Murugan Ashwin with a boundary. Beautifully timed and placed by the skipper.
Trying to stop that with the wrong hand there. Well bowled. Why is it, Nikhil, that his leg spinner doesn't turn as much as the googly does? We'll come back to that. Before that, let me tell you, that is the BKT tyre, and that is what the batsmen look to target every time the ball is the tyre. BKT donates 50,000 to the charity of the player's choice, and also they make a contribution towards supporting COVID relief in Tamil Nadu. Brilliant initiative. BKT tyres growing together. Vivek became the second one to have hit that tyre. Before that, Ganga Sridhar Raju did that twice. Up in the air, but safe. Will he come back for 2? No. And that happened earlier on in the previous game today. And yes, we will show it to you right now. There he is, smacks it, and what does it do? It hits the BKT tyre. BKT will give 50,000 rupees to a charity of Vivek's choice.
To answer your question, Padam, why does the googly turn more from Murugan Ashwin? It's because he's used to bowling the over spinner, and because the hand gets really close to the ear, and when he's bowling the leg spinner, his body tends to fall as well. So when you're so close and bowling the over spinner, that's why you can't get enough revs on the ball as well, and the overspin helps in the googly, back of the hand.
Interesting that what you just spoke, Nikhil. That's the offside field. You can see short extra cover, point, third man, sweeper, back, long off back.
No run. Bowlers.
Tips, runs, wicket, question has been referred. Now that
TV umpire
just
to
might
director.
be. Look at
We
the
have a
body
referral
language
for
there.
run out. Can you start with the best side on, please? In the air. Okay. Go ahead. Move forward. Okay. Grounded. Can you go back, please? Can you go back? Okay. Move forward. Okay. The bails are off. The bat is grounded. I have made my decision for the big screen.
Cycle pure Agarbatti decision coming, and the decision is not out, and the batsmen's prayers have been answered.
The dive at the right time. Anirudh there, good presence of mind, making sure that the bat was grounded while he was diving as well. These are important runs, and this partnership is important as well. A win here for the Panthers will give you a place in the playoffs as well. You can clearly see the intensity from both sides. I'd like to see a slip in for Murugan Ashwin, because he bowls a beautiful googly to the left-hander, always an option.
Drives here, but that's the beauty of bowling to your field. How many does he concede after that boundary? 2, just 8 from the over. 9 overs gone, 49 for 2. Your team, they need your support. Where's this game heading, Nikhil?
Right down to the wire. Murugan Ashwin bowls well. Lokesh Raj, previous over just conceded 4, and I got to give credit to Daryl, how he's been setting the field as well. The first 3 deliveries of every over, he's got 5 fielders in the 30-yard circle. The last 2 deliveries, there's one man that falls back from mid-on to long-on. This has been good, looking to save the ones, getting the asking run rate to keep creeping up.
Tries to pull there. Now he will get a boundary there. Short mid-wicket fielder might not have seen that, is what he's indicating. Another Shriram 4 though, and that will ease the pressure.
These are valuable runs at this juncture of the game. When you're looking to get that run rate going up, you need to try and save those. Better effort would have certainly put a lot more pressure on Anirudh, because then you would have had 2 dot balls.
And Nikhil, the partnership is of 43 runs at the moment, but those 43 runs have come from 48 balls. Oh, beauty! That's another coup, flying 6. Boundary by a 6. Just when we spoke about the fact that the required run rate is rising, he rises too.
The bouncer on off stump with an offer in anger. That delivery bowled and had to pay the price. Really well played by Anirudh, always looking to play over the point fielder, and timed it beautifully. Pressure's back on the Spartans now. And one misfield changes the course.
Sure it does. Over ambitious this time by Siechem. Happens when you just struck 2 boundaries, a 4 and a 6. And mid-wicket fielder has been brought on the offside now. The bowler probably has been told to just bowl one side. And that will bring about a lot of gaps on the onside. You tip it and you run 2.
So now you've got mid-on in the 30-yard circle as well. So he'll be looking to just use the angle, bowling over the wicket and take it away from the left-hander. 2 fielders on point. That's where he'll be looking to bowl.
Brilliant fielding. Outstanding. Murugan Ashwin. Look at that. Saves 3. That's the partnership we were talking about. And despite the fact that we've had 10 runs, a 4 and a 6 in the over, Nikhil, it's nearly just run a ball.
Very valuable partnership, looking to control the game. Just can't put enough emphasis that how important a game this is for the Panthers. 2 points. 2 points means the playoffs. Hence the pressure. This is good cricket. This is great cricket. Using the pace of the bowler. Valuable boundary to end the over. This has been a good over. 15 from it. 64 for 2 of 10.
And this partnership continues to be vital for the Siechem Madurai Panthers. Working the ball away, not looking to panic at this stage. Required run rate has crept up to 8, but this is the partnership that really matters. The captain, NS Chaturved, he's going along nicely. Shriram 4, last ball of the previous over. Just angles the face, uses the pace of the bowler. He's such a smart batsman, Chaturved. He really likes that shot a lot, Nikhil, and as captain, the entire season he's been leading from the front with the bat.
Anticipated that line really well. 2 fielders just behind square on the offside, knew that we'll be looking to bowl on that offside line.
Catch!
Oh, he's got him! That is a terrific piece of bowling and fielding off his own bowling. Murugan Ashwin, what an athlete he is. He has plucked that out of thin air, and that is the crucial scalp of the skipper, Chaturved.
He's having a great day at the office. Handy, valuable runs with the bat, and take a look at this. In the air, parallel, wonderful catch of his own bowling. Could there be a twist in the tail?
That's one of the best pieces of fielding you'll see off your own bowling. NS Chaturved goes for 23, the captain. Caught him bowled from Ashwin, 65 for 3. In walks Jay Kaushik, another key man in this chase. Replaces the captain who's been dismissed. Strike rate of close to 130, close to 800 runs. He's a valuable all-rounder for this side, and why he walks in is because of this absolute screamer of his own bowling. Murugan Ashwin. That is athleticism at its very best. Parallel to the ground. What a catch.
Okay, Jaddu, okay.
When the big moments arrive, you want your best players to be in them. And Murugan Ashwin right up there, showing us why he's a part of the IPL. He is a game changer.
Catch!
Another opportunity almost. Nikhil again now they've got to rebuild in some sense, but Jay Kaushik has the ability to kick on from where Chaturved left off.
I like this. The very first delivery, bowling the leg spinner, you've got to slip in place as well. You're looking to pick up wickets. Darrell, skipper for the Spartans, also realizes that if you keep picking up wickets at regular intervals, and also you got your premier bowler bowling, back him up with some aggressive field settings, you'll always come in handy. The kind of fields that he's been able to set, 5 fielders in the 30-yard circle initially on the first 3 deliveries, then pushes them back, just goes to show that the intent, the purpose is very much there to be seen today.
We had a question earlier asking why Vijay Shankar wasn't captain, why Darrell Ferrario was leading this side as the more inexperienced man. And I think there's a few answers to that as well, and you just spotted one of them. He's a young captain, but he's proactive and he's learning with every match. He'll only get better, but you want these young men to gain with experience. That young man, 23 years of age, Darrell Ferrario, playing his first season of the TNPL. Obviously a big challenge to lead in your first ever season as well. But he's done a great job with the bat. He's enjoyed that responsibility. And the captain needs to wear 2 hats. He is one of the batsmen, one of the skipper. Murugan Ashwin looking to finish his second over. What an outstanding catch he's taken. One of the catches of the tournament off his own bowling, and not just that, dismissing the opposition skipper.
Bowling.
Terrific finish to a really good over. 3 runs and a wicket for Murugan Ashwin. 67 for 3.
He's got to be aware as a bowler as well, if they need to come hard at a bowler at this junction, it'll be him. They'll be looking to target Bhupalam.
And you've got the left-hander on strike, Anirudh Sitaram. He's on a runner ball 30 at the moment, Anirudh. That's a look at the field. You've got men in the deep at deep mid-wicket, deep square leg and long on. Short fine leg is up in the circle. And on the offside, long off and sweeper cover. So Anirudh Sitaram, if he's got the big shot in him, will look to go with the turn. But he's got to back himself. If he's going to go big, he's got to go all the way. Width on offer. And sent back, rightly so. Straight to Ganesh Murthy at short third man. Important over this. Short, width on offer. Can't get on top of it. Slaps that away, looking for the gap, but straight to Akshay Srinivasan, who doesn't have the best arm. They don't look to take it on. This is where the situation gets dicey. 77 from 52. Required run rate now creeping up to 9 and over. They need a big over from somewhere. And with Murugan Ashwin operating the way he is at the other end, they've got to perhaps, as you said, target this man, Bhupalan. A little bit of dew maybe creeping in. The towel is out as well. He's capable of the big blows, Jay Kaushik.
It's important to now bowl good length area. Don't give anything in the slot, will make a big difference. Well,
that is launched high, long, and that is 6. Jay Kaushik has arrived. That is a Kuat flying 6, and the all-rounder has stamped his authority on this innings already.
Short, using the depth of the crease, and powerful striker of the ball. Pressure doesn't mean anything to this young man. Backs himself because he packs a powerful punch. How important would that 6 be? Pressure on the young left-arm spinner Bhupalan. That's why it's important to the new man in. Bowl those good length areas. You've got to be on the money. And tight games, can't be looking to concede boundaries or give those freebies.
And there isn't that much turn on offer, so you've got to be spot on with your length. You're better off being fuller than you are shorter on this track. Force the batsman to go inside out, force him to go over your head if you have to. But that was a short ball that just held up nicely for Kaushik. He latched onto it. There you go, much better. Tosses it up, forces the batsman to create the elevation then. 6 and a single so far, 7 from the first 4. 2 big deliveries still to come. That's much better. Great spot. And scamper through for the single. But let's just build context again for the Siechem Madurai Panthers. They have to win this game to stay in the race for the playoffs. Salem Spartans are out of that race. They're bottom of the table. But the Madurai Panthers have to win today, and they need a couple of results to go their way. It's actually that match between the Nellai Royal Kings and the Laika Kovai Kings tomorrow that will have a big impact on their result as well. Again, looks to pull it, but again, straight to the man at wide long on, Anirudh Sitaram. 12 overs gone, 69 needed from 48. It's 76 for 3. In the Shriram capital, TNPL 2021. Murugan Ashwin to bowl his third, and what a start that is to the over. Anirudh Sitaram finally looking to break the shackles. Inside out, over covers. That's a terrific shot from the left-hander.
Pick the googly, going with the spin. Always in control. Big side of the boundary, and found the elevation that he was looking for. A welcome boundary. Murugan Ashwin doing the right thing. Looking to pitch it up. The googly trying to beat him in the air as well. Because he has to try and create those opportunities to pick up wickets to get back in the game as well. But a really good shot by Anirudh.
He's got the boundary early in the over. Releases the pressure a little bit. Runs it quickly. He's very, very rapid between the wickets, is Jay Kaushik. But this is why it is critical. The Siechem Madurai Panthers have to win to stay alive in the contest, as we're taking a look at these gorgeous images from up above the MA Chidambaram Stadium here, the Chepauk in Chennai. It's nightfall on this doubleheader Super Saturday. And what a cliffhanger we've got. 64 needed from 46 to stay alive in the tournament. Tossed up and single pinched. No run was the scream from the keeper. Let's just give you a look at the remaining fixtures. This is tomorrow. Laika Kovai Kings versus Nellai, and that is a huge one. That's a virtual quarter-final, because if the Siechem Madurai Panthers get over the line, it means that Laika have to win big. For Nellai, it's simple. If the Nellai Royal Kings win tomorrow, they knock out the Siechem Madurai Panthers and Laika, and they'll become the fourth team. So that's going to be a critical encounter. And the other one, Ruby Trichy Warriors and Chepauk Super Gillies, they're sitting 1 and 2. And that's going to be a fight for top spot and those top 2 spots, because finish in the top 2 and you have an extra stab at the finals. Similar format of the IPL. $83 for 3, 62 needed from 44. But this is the partnership. They've got to take them towards that total, take them close to the line, surely. That is the length though. Murugan Ashwin has been on the money.
And also, Kaushik is one batsman who likes to play off the back foot against the spinners as well. Hence, even if it's a slightly short of a good length, he has ample time. It's not a bad idea to just look to pitch it up to him.
That's close. Should be given, and is. Murugan Ashwin with a vital breakthrough yet again. Tosses it up, invites the push. What a spell of bowling from Murugan Ashwin yet again. Wow, game on here.
Game on. Looks to pitch it up, looking to go on the onside, shutting the face of the bat, looking for that single. Beautiful bowling. Beat him in flight, and this man is having a great day at the office.
He is loving it, and so are we. Murugan Ashwin strikes. The dangerous Jay Kaushik goes for 9, and it's 83 for 4. But it'll take good batting to pick up these boundaries. Bhupal in the left-arm spinner was expensive in his previous over. He went for 9 with a lofty 6 as well. So Daryl Ferrario, the skipper, takes it upon himself here. 62 from 42 needed. Starts with a wide. This is the over in some sense also, Nikhil, that Anirudh Sitaram can continue the aggression, because he's not your regular offie Daryl Ferrario. We haven't seen him bowl too often in this tournament. There is a gap over extra cover. Drags the length back.
You've given the one, Sohail, to a set batsman. It's important as a bowler now to Shah Jahan. No easy single. You don't want that strike rotation to be easy. Couple of dot deliveries. Just aid that pressure as well. Play on that pressure on the batsman's mind.
Yeah, and Shah Jahan will be under the pump. He's played one really slow innings in this tournament, and that will play on his mind. He's not had too many hits, and he knows there's a huge job here. 60 or 41 to keep his team alive in the tournament. So plenty of pressure for these two batsmen at the moment. Two left-handers. Possibly a bit of dew as well in the outfield. There you go, no single on offer. And this is the problem that Shah Jahan had last encounter as well, where he just felt restricted. He wasn't able to rotate the strike. And he'll have that at the back of his mind. Can he break the shackles today? Can he put in a performance to remember for Madurai? Nope, same result. And Nikhil, there are plenty of gaps. It's not like there are no gaps on offer.
Two things. Last time round he got stuck and pressure. You need to just play with soft hands and rotate strike.
He'll run the first hard, but he will refuse the second again. So very quiet over so far from Daryl Ferrario. Good bowling this from the skipper. Two left-handers batting. He brought himself on. He's gone for just 3 of these first 4 deliveries.
Does Anirudh take a chance? You need a boundary. Asking run rate is 9.3. It's important. You finish the over well. 2 deliveries to go, Sohail.
Yeah, and given the pressure that's building because of the dot balls from Shah Jahan, there's got to be a release shot coming. Shorter, but gets away with it. Straight to the man at deep square leg. Anirudh Sitaram instantly knew he should have done more with that. It was short, deserved to be hit. And if that was Jay Kaushik, I reckon that would have been in the stands. So tidy over so far, 4 from the first 5 deliveries. You want to finish your overs well. This final delivery, we've seen it go for runs. Many overs, Nikhil. The last ball, you want to stitch together a good over. And he does so again. Straight back at the bowler. Dot ball is like gold dust. 14 overs gone, 87 for 4. But he's got Murugan Ashwin, who's bowling beautifully at the moment, up against him. Full toss. Could beat the man in the deep. What a shot that is. He times it to perfection, and yet again, off the first delivery of Murugan Ashwin, picks up a boundary for the Siechem Madurai Panthers. That is glorious.
Much needed boundary. Previous over was a quiet over. Low full toss and beautifully timed. Beat the man at long off. That was power. Just hope that he's got the 4 that he was looking for to start the over. Rotate strike. Now's not the time for Shah Jahan to just block away. The dot balls will create pressure because Murugan Ashwin can deliver those wicket-taking deliveries as well. Important 5 deliveries coming up from Murugan Ashwin.
And Ashwin sets very high standards in the field. He's getting a chat from one of his best friends, Vijay Shankar, the two IPL campaigners. He sets high standards on the field, and as soon as that big dive came in at long off, he actually changed the fielder. 54 from 35, boundary of the first ball. Can this be a big over that they need, the Siechem Madurai Panthers? Just looks to tickle it fine. And a cheeky little appeal from Sushil.
The good presence of mind. Anticipated that delivery, the quicker one on the off stump, was ready with the delicate touch.
Gone upstairs for the stumping.
Grounded. Can you freeze it there? The foot is grounded, clearly grounded when the bails are off. I've made my decision for the big screen.
Cycle Pure Agarbatti, decision pending. Everyone has a reason to pray, and prayers answered for Anirudh Sitaram. Cheeky but smart from you, Sushil. Waited for the opportunity, and luckily he dragged his foot rather than lifting it off the surface. We've seen a couple of dismissals go that way. An important over this, the 15th, 4 off the first ball. And with 4 deliveries to go, they need to convert a couple of big overs. The asking rate over 9.5 at this stage. They don't have too many batsmen left in the dugout either. This is the partnership, and Shah Jahan needs to get a move on at the other end. He's batting on 1 of 4. Nicely struck, but again there's protection in the deep. 53 from 33, and there's been good fielding efforts from the Salem Spartans. The Kajaria good fielding display certainly helps the bowling unit. What a catch that was to dismiss the dangerous KB Arun Karthik, but this was the best of them all. Murugan Ashwin flying to his right. Absolute athleticism of his own bowling. Can this man get a move on though, Nikhil? He's had a really poor innings before this in the tournament, Shah Jahan. And I'm just questioning the intent. I don't mind if you look to go for the big runs and you can't get him away. But he's been blocking it straight back to the bowler, straight to the man at covers.
The googly coming.
Pinches a single this time. Anirudh Sitaram calling for it straight away.
Maybe he was just given that role that to hang around. But it's important, even if you're looking to hang around, Sohail, you can't be blocking away. The dot balls will create more pressure on the senior partner, Anirudh. So you've got to make sure the scoreboard keeps ticking away as well. You can understand holding on, valuing your wicket as well, but you've got to take the pressure off from the senior partner too.
100%. It cannot all be done by this man, Anirudh Sitaram. He's batted brilliantly, 45 of 41. 2 deliveries to come from Murugan Ashwin. He's in the middle of a really good spell. Tossed up, he thought he was in with a shout there. He's an entertainer on the field, Ash. And we've had a bit of fun with our comms in our Dream 11 Commentators Fantasy League. Oh, Abhi and I leading the charge today, Nikhil. You're in 5th, not so bad, not so bad. This is today's match points. The 2 lefties up at the top. We're tied. Abhi and I have put the same team in. Hope you guys at home on Dream 11 have been putting your teams in, getting those big points, winning big. Yet again, straight to the man. We've seen this time and time again from Shah Jahan. Dot ball to finish the over, 7 from it, and it's 94 for 4 from 15.
A single taken. Now, on that note, let me just update our viewers on this. Qualifier 1 is played between the top 2 teams, and the advantage and the luxury is that the winner of that contest goes to the final. If you lose it, you still have one more shot to take at the final, which is you play with the winner of the eliminator. That takes place 3-4. They clash. The winner meets the loser of qualifier 1.
Yeah, we've seen 3 teams already with that Q mark across their team name. The 4th team, Madurai Panthers, are in with a proper shout.
Inside edge for sure. Now they're searching for that boundary. We'll come back to that. You were saying something, Abhi.
Yeah, leg buys again. Just see the road to the finals. That's what Padamjit Sherawat was talking about earlier. Qualifier 1, first versus second, could possibly be tomorrow's second game. Ruby versus Chepauk. Eliminator is third versus fourth. It could be Dindigul and any of the 3 teams. 1 on show tonight, 2 on show in the day game tomorrow.
A great Sunday lined up for you. Fields it well. Throw has to come in quick. They were thinking about the second, then they declined it. And though the throw was not flat, declining the second run was not a bad idea at all. 48 from 27 balls.
Yeah, they've made it hard for themselves, the Madurai Panthers. Just talking about the over rate slowing up in the middle. Just a single. They've conceded only 3 of the first 3. 4.5 overs to go. 48 runs still required. It's a good pitch. They have 6 wickets in hand. We're in for a tight finish.
That fielder standing inside the 30. That boundary release of pressure for sure. That's another Shriram 4. Oh, what a brave shot that is. Much needed.
Yeah, came down the track and first show of intent from Shah Jahan. Beating that mid-off fielder with ease. They needed that boundary and they needed it badly. With that, the 100 comes up for the Madurai Panthers. They require just 44 now of 26 deliveries. No Kaushik, no Chaturved, no Arun Karthik. It's the 2 lefties in the middle.
Now that climbed on him. Did not get the timing on that one. Was very late in that shot. But nevertheless is not a dot ball. And that's something that they do not want. Especially after you've got a boundary and you've got a run each ball in that over. Decent over, Abhi.
Yeah, just the momentum they needed for the last 5. An 8-run over. Can Anirudh make it? An over with double digits. He's batted on 48 of 44. Was slow to start with, but decided he wants to take the team home. Needs to bat through this innings.
8 from the over already. Look to make it big. Sweeper into picture yet again. Keeps the strike. 16 overs gone. 103 for 4.
Yeah, he's got 2 left. He'll surely complete it from this end. He'll bowl the 17th and the 19th. It's about who is going to bowl the other 2. Will it be Vijay Shankar who comes back after that lone first over? Will it be 1 for Vijay, 1 for Lokesh Raj? It's going to be tight at the other end, but Periyasamy will definitely complete his quota of overs, I would reckon, from this end. It's not going to be an easy task. 42 needed of 24.
There goes Periyasamy. And that is a half century. Well played. Given the circumstances that he came to bat in, this is a very, very valuable innings.
Yeah, just muted applause almost from the dugout. They know not a big celebration from Anirudh because milestones, the bigger milestone is the big picture. Crucial innings, 16 dots, 3 fours, 2 sixes. As that strike rate goes up, he's going to be on that winning side tonight.
Yeah, the bigger picture that you spoke about is a place in the playoffs to begin with. For that, you need to win this. Bowls well, digs it well too. First one taken quickly. Will they come back? No! Well done, good call. Now that 50. Well played. He's held one end and really has been a remarkable innings. Not in terms of strike rate, probably you would say, but if you look at in the context of the game, then very, very valuable indeed. Now from here on, he'll have to change gears because they need 40 from 22 balls at the moment. The role needs to change. Momentum needs to shift. Runs will have to come quick. They'll not be too perturbed with the singles that are coming. The bowling side will say, fine, this works absolutely fine for us.
Yeah, Periasami's nailed 3 Yorkers back to back. That's why he's so difficult to hit at the death overs. He's been extremely consistent, went wicketless for the first time last game, hasn't picked up a wicket today, but has been miserly. 3 out of 3 so far.
Tries to go over, bit off, that's a good catch if he's taken it. Is he claiming it? He isn't. Oh, he's left it to the umpire.
He is actually. I don't think he's too sure.
Soft signal is not out.
TV umpire to director. We have a referral for fair catch. It's a fair delivery. Umpire's soft signal is not out. Can you start with the best angle, please? Okay. Can you? Okay. Can you rock and roll there, please? Because the ball has. Can you zoom it for me? Okay. So I can move forward. Okay, thank you. This angle is okay. Okay, I can see the ball has clearly bounced from this angle on the ground. Do you have a zoomer for this angle? Okay, can you go to the first previous angle, please? Okay, I can see the ball is touching. Okay, can you zoom it for me? Yeah, thank you. So I can see from here, I can see the ball has bounced onto the ground and then goes into the hand. Okay, do you have any other angle to show me? Do you have any other angle to show me? Okay, thank you. So can you rock and roll it for me here? Okay, I can see the ball has clearly bounced onto the ground and then goes into the hand of the fielder. So I am ready with my decision for the big screen.
Cycle pure agarbatti decision coming after a long prayer. Batsmen's prayers have been answered. Everyone has a reason to pray. And when the soft signal was not out, the umpire had to see something substantial to overrule that decision, and he could not see anything.
A single like you, Mohammad Rafi, the TV umpire.
Yeah, who's going to sing the winning tune here, though? That's the question. We'll take one more look at that.
Yeah, he didn't hit it as well. Maybe Vijay Shankar thought it would carry to him, had to stretch in the end, but falling just short. You're not sure sometimes whether you've caught it or not, and Vijay Shankar didn't celebrate. He wasn't too sure. He actually said, I'm not too sure, let the umpire go upstairs.
That is well bowled, and that is the reason he's considered to be the best in the net. 17 overs gone, 108 for 4, 37 from 18 required.
Sami, third in that list.
Now every run counts. I mean, when you did your first pitch report on the first day, did you ever imagine that when you'll do your pitch report 22 days later, probably this would be the scene? Fast bowlers will still dominate?
Yeah, I think I'm going to do a recap of all my pitch reports. because I just want to understand how the grass has grown back in 2 weeks in a couple of pitches that haven't been used as often. For example, just the pitch next to the one we're playing to the left of screen is green now, because we've hardly used that pitch. It's number 4 that I'm talking about, just to the bottom of your screen, as you see the pitch right adjacent to the one that we're playing. That has a nice green cover. 2 weeks since we've used that.
Well done, the ground staff. Now this has been hit very, very well. One bounce into the boundary. The pressure that was made the previous over, they badly needed a boundary. They've got a Shriram 4.
Yeah, beautiful shot from Shah Jahan. Finding the gap as well. Short ball. He waited on it. Used the long handle. Much needed boundary for the Panthers. They need a couple more at least, because they only got 5 from the previous over. The 17th. Periyasamy will come back in 4 deliveries to bowl the final one as well. They need to compensate for it.
Fine leg in, mid-wicket back. Well bowled. Good comeback. Yes, and given the situation, would you save Periyasamy for the 20th, or would you say use him for the 19th and kill it right here? Why take it to the 20th?
Yeah, I will use him for the 19th only, because if he bowls another 5 or even a 10-run over, given the circumstances, they'll still have about 15-17 to defend of the final over, provided the next 3 balls don't go for big hits.
Exactly. You snatched the words out of my mouth. Now 3 balls remaining in this over. Oh, that's well bowled. Batsman for a moment looked at the umpire. Umpire was not interested. And given the context of the game, this is worth gold, this dot ball.
Salem are ahead at this point, Padam, according to me at least. 14 of 31. It's always dangerous when runs to balls goes to 2 runs a ball. It's gone above that at this point, and suddenly the asking rate is climbing up.
Not exactly where he wanted. There comes the fielder. Great attempt. Oh, what a catch! What a catch! Vijay Shankar plucks this out of thin air. Might just be the catch of the tournament for me.
My God, are the Laika Koa Kings jumping in their hotel rooms? They know that this wicket is crucial. But what a catch from Vijay Shankar. Just going to check the no ball. Let's just check the front foot. I hope he's fine. They're checking the waist height for no ball. I think it's well below waist height. They just wanted to check again because the juncture of this dismissal, because a new batsman walks in. I think that's below the waist.
Yeah. So there it is, official confirmation coming. They were checking for the no ball for waist height, which was not an issue. And I think last ball. That is an excellent over to finish. If you were talking about Periyasamy's over, this over really complements it very, very well.
Periyasamy to Rohit facing his first ball.
Oh, he's deadly. He is deadly. What will a batsman do? All you can do is, just decide that just jump out and play. Otherwise, if you stand there, he'll keep bowling 6 Yorkers.
It's not a bad shout, Padam, because I think Periyasamy has decided maybe the slower ball's not working on the surface. It's just sitting up to be hit. It's not a bad idea to change his mindset. Why stay deep in the crease when you know that Periyasamy is going to deliver the Yorkers? Come probably 2 steps in front.
True. And what that does is he has a chance because mid-off is up. Vijay Shankar inside the 30. Change of pace once again. And right to the last moment, he watches the batsman's movement. And when he saw him shuffling a little down leg, he followed him.
Yeah, what a display of death bowling that we're seeing right here. Periyasamy and company. They decided that they were going to bat first.
That brings me to the masterclass you and Balaji presented for us today. Is that not what this was all about?
Yeah, but they're nailing the Yorkers.
Tutorial was nice. Students are better.
Yeah, Bala was he's always talking about how to execute these Yorkers, the change of pace, and using the sides of the crease in the death, not to make it predictable. It's not your day. But today, Periyasamy has just come in and he has that rhythm to nail those Yorkers.
Outstanding! Furniture has been disturbed. The sound of the bamboo gives most pleasure to any bowler. Periyasamy, a rockstar. It's a pity that we'll not get to see you in the playoffs.
Yeah, this was bound to happen, wasn't it? Wow, fine display by this young man. He says, only one game I'll go wicketless. Picked up a wicket again. Rohit has to depart for one. Madurai Panthers are struggling now at 116 for 6.
Yes, that's a good one. A change of pace is something that he was trying and he's been punished for it. Shriram 4.
Mini battle within a battle, both from the same academy in Salem, the Natarajan Academy. Gautam and Periyasamy knows a thing or two. Comes in first ball, whacks him for a boundary. Over covers. Fantastic shot.
Okay, Abhi, you've always read his mind very well. Please tell us what is now going to happen. Because let me tell our viewers here, and I'm not exaggerating it. You've got your predictions 95.5% right.
Whoa. 95.5.
I calculated it to precision.
Okay, I think he's going to go Yorker because slower ball has gone for a boundary. Go back to the Yorker.
Take a bow! Take a bow! Periyasamy and my partner in the commentary box, Abhinav Mukund. You nailed it again, sir. Your success rate has jumped to 99.5.
Beautiful delivery from Periyasamy. Had to do that. Good thinking from the batsman also. He also predicted that it would be a Yorker. Unfortunately, his execution was missing. It was a free hit anyway for Gautam because Shahjahan had to get back on strike. 4 of 2 for him. 120 for 7.
What an asset. Vijay Shankar comes to bowl the last and does well. Did give 9 runs in that first over, but picked up that very vital wicket as well. Plus that catch, how can you forget it? Plus those runs that he scored. Always a utility cricketer, more than handy. That's the reasons we always talk about. And then that's the first one. We have a double header coming tomorrow. That'll be the first one.
Go to sleep, guys. You have a day game. 3:20. Enough for watching this game. Because it's a virtual quarter-final.
That is a no ball. Yeah. And that's a feat.
It's not over yet. Vijay Shankar has just bowled a very wayward one. Free hit coming up. 24 runs needed of 5 deliveries. Can they maximize this? Vijay Shankar has bowled the first over and now the last. So he's had a bit of a break in between.
Was always busy giving his valuable advice and helping the team, and that catch, Abhi. But yes, I mean, you need experience right at the death. Flicks it just for one. They are stamping their authority on this game, and oh, would you believe it? If not at this end, they say, okay, just please do it at that end too. No. Who has got now? That's the only question that remains. 8th wicket has fallen.
Yeah, there was no 2 there. And what that means is Madurai Panthers have lost the 8th wicket for Salem. Unfortunately, doesn't face a ball. Flicks it, Shah Jahan. And then decides, I don't know what he tells him.
First he shows his hand to stay there and keeps on running.
Asks him to stay back. I don't understand for what.
Maybe we've got a double header coming for you tomorrow. Tries to have some fun and gets a Shriram 4. Vijay Shankar offers room and width and he says thank you so much.
I didn't see that coming. Wow, what a shot from DT Chandrasekhar. Playing his first ball in the tournament. He just smashes it in front of cover. Well done, DT Chandrasekhar. He's improved his batting since the last time I saw him.
And when was the last time you saw him?
I think about 3 or 4 years ago.
Slower one. Again, will there be a boundary? There's a chase coming. There's a great effort that has been put in. Does very well. Oh, the batsmen are not even running.
Shah Jahan's 15 of 19. DT Chandrasekhar striking it better than him. He should be running back for the second. Yeah, waited on the slower ball. He almost got another boundary there.
A great effort. And the second attempt was the one that actually saved it. It's come down to 18 from 2 balls. And that is the second game we'll have for you tomorrow. Ruby Trichy Warriors, Chepauk Super Gillies. That is to decide as to who is going to top the table.
So I think that does it. 18 runs needed off 1 ball. It's the final rights now. The Panthers bow out of this tournament.
There comes the final ball. Salem Spartans have won a lot of hearts today. Yes, they did disappoint in the tournament, but today they were absolutely brilliant. Oh, would you believe it? Shah Jahan says in the last ball, let me have some fun. Sends it out of the park. It's another coup flying six, and the match has been won by Salem by 11 runs. You will have to say, well done, boys. Great spirit, great fire, great belief.
Too little, too late in the end. Final ball from Shah Jahan. And he gets it in the middle of the bat for a big 6 into the stands. But the game is done. Periasamy and company wrapping this game up for a consolation victory for the Salem Spartans.
All right, Periasamy one more time, winning a lot of hearts today, yet again proving his worth. Whenever the tournament and the captain needed him, he was always there to just produce that uplifting moment. When chips are down, when you have your back against the wall, search for Periasamy. Well done, Salem Spartans. Vijay Shankar, that catch, useful contribution with the bat, the wicket that he picked up at the start, and